What's up, guys? Welcome back to Blueclouds TV. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Blueclouds Media YouTube channel. Again, it's another edition of another review of the game between Chelsea and Club América. Chelsea attacking powers and the brilliance of Nkunku and some other players we'll be looking at. The Chelsea dominates Club América 3-0 in a trailing preseason friendly. Nkunku shines with a goal and assists the Lavia impress on debut also. So there are a lot of players that really shows what they're capable of doing. Maresca, I almost said Enzo Fernandez, but Enzo Maresca is really doing a great job. In this video, we'll look into the individual player rating, strategies, tactics-wise, area that Chelsea can improve going forward, particularly off the ball, defending, and also excitement for the upcoming match against Manchester City. We'll be looking at that and some other news that we'll be tackling as the stream keep going forward. So I'm here also not being joined here by Stephen G. Stephen, welcome again. Today I'm not going to go to a short break. I just go straight to the point. Stephen, welcome back again. Welcome back again. Another game review, Stephen.
Yeah, I mean, look, we all know it's preseason and what the priorities are, but it is good to be talking about Chelsea matches again.
Absolutely. I don't know what YouTube is doing, but anyway. All right, we got it going. Just a second. What is it said? All right, before set again, we set. Okay, I've sent that one. Let me share my screen real quick to have the screen information on there. There you go. All right, so guys, if you're joining us live, it was in the trailing. Good exercise, good test for Chelsea. Club América have already started the season. Chelsea haven't, and they were in their third game in their preseason. So, physically, the physique is not really there. I would say it's around 70 right now with Chelsea. 64 or 65, whichever number you want to give it. They're not really 100% fit. But yesterday was a good test for Chelsea. Club América is not an easy team. One of the best clubs in Mexico or even in America here, because they've won their version of the Champions League many times. They always compete with the bigger teams in America, and we have the MLS teams, the LA Galaxies, the Miami FCs, and all the other teams competing with Club América. And Club América has, I'll tell you, the players that were on the pitch, the Dennis was that, as in the Dutch striker or the winger on the right hand side. Was a very, very good player, to be honest with you. I saw a lot of, skills and individual brilliance on the team from the Club American side. But there was something that I haven't seen from Chelsea in a while, where Chelsea dominates the game, has a lot of possession on the side, but then could not score many goals. But this time was a little different. Chelsea did not dominate the game in terms of possession-wise. Club America dominated the game, had most possession, but Chelsea were the one that was causing damage. 3 goals. If you look at goals and assists, attempt on goals, shots on target, and all that, which we're going to go through it as time goes on, you realize that this is a different Chelsea. This Chelsea is way different compared to any other Chelsea that we've seen. Maybe, I don't want to get too happy about just yesterday's result, but Manchester City could be another test. I'm not seeing Manchester City to be the Manchester City 2 seasons ago. It looks like the powers have dropped down a little bit, but maybe they will give Chelsea the run for their money. But I don't know how Steven saw that game yesterday. This is a little just a gist of what I saw yesterday. Steven, big game yesterday, and how did you see it, sir?
Yeah, it was a good game. And look, what I'm about to say, I know there's probably people in the comments that are going to instantly disagree with me, but hear me out, yeah? That was the toughest test we've had so far. Because...
And I agree with you. I agree.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying there'll be people in the comments that will probably disagree. But hear me out, yeah? Our first preseason game was Wrexham. I think their season starts this weekend, I want to say, or next weekend. Basically this weekend or next, as far as I'm aware. Then we played Celtic. Celtic's season starts this weekend. Yeah, so they were in their last preseason game. Yeah. Club America, okay, individually, player for player, just like the other 2 teams we played, don't have the quality that we have, but they're already into their season, and I'm not sure how long they've had this manager. I presume this isn't his first season with them. Celtic had their manager for multiple seasons. Wrexham had their manager for multiple seasons. And I always ask this, right? So I'm going to ask it to you now, right? Mm-hmm. If you was to have, and let's ignore the fact it's preseason, let's say it's a cup game or something like that, yeah? Which team do you think would probably win more of the games? Yeah, I can't remember if I've asked you this before because I feel like I might have, but I can't remember if it was on stream. A team that has more higher quality players, yeah, or a team that has lesser quality players but has been together for longer in the same manager's tactics and structure and system. Yeah, so they know how they play because they've been together longer in the same system versus a team that is in Chelsea's situation where it's a new manager, yeah, and you have the individual quality. So new system and individual quality versus lesser quality, but you've been in the system longer. Which one do you think wins?
Lesser quality, but being together for long because there's understanding. There is a lot of understanding in between the coaches' tactics more because there is chemistry in there. Although the quality is not there, but they know what they're doing.
That's what I would go for as well. That's exactly what I'd go for because, like you said, you've got the understanding there. You've been together longer, yeah? Especially if it's a lower league team, yeah? Where they don't have as much money. They're not going to have as many signings coming in as, say, a Chelsea, for example. But I just wanted to quickly see what your view is on that, see if it was the same as mine or if it was different. Because I actually I've had this conversation with people before. And some agree and others don't. And it's a bit of a debate, but it's always a good debate. It's always healthy, right?
I do agree with you 100%, Stephen. I'll give you another scenario, an example that really fits into that same criteria at which you're trying to put example. But before I get in there, let me acknowledge friends and viewers that are watching us live on X and also on YouTube at this time. StreamYard says that we got Phantom of Minute Topic. They're watching live. Maya also, big up to you, Maya. Phantom said, I think that I should be awake tonight. I'm glad you're doing well, Phantom. Maya said a big up to Stephen, Annie, and then Phantom. Nice to have you guys on the show again. Maya said this was the toughest start, and then we got Man City and Madrid upcoming. So Madrid shouldn't be scary. Only if we see those top players playing, then we don't have to worry so much about Real Madrid. Also, if I've watched Manchester City play 2 games. The first one I watched full game. The second one I watched half of the game, and they're not that scary. If Chelsea continue with the same way they played yesterday, the tactics, they understand the tactics and the philosophy, and they keep Reece James, not infecting Reece James, but keeping on the right hand side like he played yesterday. I think Chelsea has a long way to go. When I talk about a long way to go, they have a lot to improve upon. But Steven, this is what I was trying to say. You did make that example. It's just like how we see the wonders of the FA Cup. You get what I'm saying? Where a Premier League opposition side going for a game thinking, okay, this is the League Two side. League Two side, they don't have top quality players, but Premier League side, they have 1, 3, 4, maybe 6 quality players, but they blend the quality players with some academy players. So ending up going to the game, the League Two side, who are more used to the way they play and understand where each other's movement, find out winning against the Premier League side, who brought in quite youthful players who don't understand each other, but they're quality players, but they don't understand each other. So in that sense, you're always going to see that kind of FA Cup wonder game where a Division 2 side will beat a Premier League side, similar to what we saw yesterday, or maybe Celtic game. A team, they don't have that much quality, but they've been together for a while. They have the same manager. They understand each other. The chemistry is there. Chelsea did not have the chemistry against Celtic. And Chelsea did not have the chemistry against Reston. We have an 11 team that played in the first half and another 11 team that played in the second half. But yesterday, we saw players having been played for getting 75 minutes to 80 minutes game time on the pitch. So with that, the chemistry is building up from our last game against Celtic, because I'm sure the manager was not happy about it. So he makes sure he has a team that stood on the pitch for quite a long time to get that chemistry going. Okay. So on other things that we're
Just
also going to talk about in the game. Go ahead,
on the Celtic one, it's not that Celtic don't have quality, because they do have very good players, yeah? It's just when you compare it to what Chelsea have on paper, Chelsea are the stronger team, even with us having a predominantly young team. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, I got what you mean.
It's not that they're a weak team. It's just comparatively, Chelsea, even with the young players, have a stronger team.
Which I do agree with you 100%. Makeem in the building. Makeem is not in the building. He's in the house. Anyway, big up to you, Makeem. Yourself says big up to Nee and the chat, everyone. The Maya said, you see how Lavia cooked that midfield. Big up to Makeem. I don't know. There are certain players that we really have to pay some attention. We'll be looking at the player rating. Yeah, exactly. We'll be looking at individual player rating and where do we see these players? Should they stay? Should they go? We'll be looking at, should this player stay? Should that player go? We'll be rating Enzo Fernandez and not Enzo Maresca himself. But yeah, we'll be looking at Enzo Fernandez too. But Enzo Maresca himself, we'll be rating him, how Chelsea fans see Enzo Maresca and tenure as Chelsea manager so far. Where do we see him? Do we see that he is a manager that can change the Chelsea philosophy, with his philosophy or ideas or methodology, move Chelsea to a different level? Can he? Because I've seen that promo from what's his name again? Is it Zola, Gianfranco Zola, talking about the Italians
before the Inter game.
Yeah, he's talking about the Italian dynasty. We've had Don Carlo Ancelotti, Gianluca Vialli, Mauricio Sarri, Roberto Di Matteo. Now, who
Didn't
else
he
am I
also
missing?
say it started with Zola or something as well in that? Or something to that effect? Essentially, it started with me.
Yeah, Zola was also once assistant coach, isn't he? And Mauricio Sarri. Yeah. And then Mauricio, so two of them. Yeah, two of them. So yeah, I mean, I'll love to see him managed, but the pressure. I think he didn't manage West Ham, one of the Premier League teams, and it didn't go well, did he?
I think he was at Watford, wasn't he?
Watford rather, because I
I don't
remember he
think he was
managed
there
one
long.
of
I
the
think he came in as more of an interim manager. I don't think he was there as like a permanent. I could be wrong. I need to check that.
because he didn't last long being a man. Not every player can be a manager in a way. And Zola,
There's only
I
so
mean,
many teams as well.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, I saw that promo and I really loved that promo. I love it. The way the outline it, the strips were perfectly, and the sound, the choice of music really aligned with what the script was. The way
Didn't
they
he
allowed the
end it with
script.
something like the new Italian Renaissance is here or something?
Renaissance, yeah, I just love it. But anyway, thank you guys all for joining us here. You guys witnessed the game, watch it live. Yesterday, I went to bed very late, watching one game after the other. Right after watching Chelsea game, I didn't even see the celebration. Right after the game, the referee blew his whistle, I switched my channel to Arsenal and some other game. Then I saw
It was Arsenal, Liverpool.
Arsenal Liverpool. It was Arsenal Liverpool, then AC Milan and Real Madrid. But the AC Milan and Real Madrid game was not interesting. It was not interesting.
By the way,
So I went back to the Arsenal and then the Liverpool game. Yeah.
Zola managed West Ham for 81 games, Watford after that for 75 games, then Cagliari for 11 games, Al Arabi for 26 games, then Birmingham for 24 games. His last actual managerial job ended with Birmingham in 2017. Then obviously he was Sarri's assistant 2018 to 2019. He's now a vice president at a club that I've never heard of, Lega Pro, which is I think in one of, is it a club or is it
I
a
know
league?
of a league. All right, go ahead.
Oh no, it might
No,
be a league. No, it's a league. He's a vice president of a league in Italy.
yeah. A league.
Yeah,
Anyway.
Lega Italiano Calcio. Yeah.
All right,
Weird.
so yeah, we are discussing the review of yesterday's game. You guys watched the game. I don't know what you guys make of it. Makim, you watched it. Maya, you watched it. Phantom of Minute Topic, y'all all watched that game yesterday. And what did you take from it? Possessions, why? I've talked about ball possession, ball retention, and shots on target, shots off target, and all of that. Possession wise, if you look at the whole first half, we Club America got more possession than Chelsea, but overall, Chelsea gained 49.7% of the game, whilst Club America gained 50.3% of the game. Shots on target, Chelsea won, Club America won. So that's what I was saying, that although we did not gain that many, we did not gain much more of the ball in terms of dominating possession, but we were able to cause damage, 9 shots on goal, according to one from Club
It was
America.
about 50-50 possession.
ESPN was giving 49.7 and then 50.
Yeah, but they'll round. But if you round it, it's 50-50. Like 49.7. Like
3.
okay, let's not take the mick here, ESPN. Come on.
It's 50-50.
Yeah,
I mean,
but yeah. Chelsea had 7 more shots than Club America. We had 17. They had 10. They only had
shots
one
at
shot
10, 17-10.
Yeah, that's what I said. We had 7 more shots than them, 17-10. They only had 1 shot on target, whereas Chelsea had 9 on target. Big
Chelsea
chances.
only have 1 save.
Huh?
1 save. Chelsea had only 1 save.
I don't know how far down that is on mine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we only made 1 save. Yeah.
1 save.
But yeah, we had 4 big chances. We missed 1 of them, so we scored 3 of our big chances apparently. So yeah. I'm guessing they're including penalties in that then.
Maybe.
Personally, I think it's a silly thing to include penalties in big chances. Do you get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Penalties shouldn't be included.
It shouldn't be a big chance. I mean, it's a big chance. If you miss it, you got a big chance.
I get that, but it shouldn't be included in a match stat of big chance, if you get what I mean. Because it's like, okay, cool.
We've stopped the game. It's like the game has been
yards
stopped. It's
out.
a
It's
sport game.
1-on-1 with the keeper.
Mm-hmm.
The majority of time you score penalties.
Right. You could say that. I watched a game that a team had 3 penalties and missed all the
No, but
3.
I'm saying like the majority of time, like 9
Majority, yeah.
times out of 10.
Mhm.
Okay, that's an exaggeration, but you get my point.
Yeah, I get your
The
point.
majority of the time you do score a penalty. Unless a keeper makes a decent save or you take a terrible penalty, you're scoring. But yeah, both teams completed about 90% of their passes, 9-0. Chelsea completed bang on 90 at 412 of their passes they completed. Club America completed 404 at 89%.
Yeah.
Chelsea were only offside once for once. Way only one offside. We're normally offside every 5 minutes.
It's a style of play that stopped them from being offside.
Mm-hmm. But also the timing of the runs as well. The timing of the runs from Gui and all of them were like, bro, I'm telling you, yeah, 18 years old, yeah, he already looks really good. Like he's getting in the right areas. He's timing his runs absolutely perfectly.
So we're talking about Matt Gay right now,
Did
guys.
We got him for about 5 million, right?
5 million, yeah.
4 or 5 million, something like that. And people were complaining, bro, it's 5 million. It's not that deep.
I remember when people say, I'm not going to sit here and wait for a 16 or 17 years old kid to be our leading striker. But if you look at the maturity, the only thing that he's lacking, I've said, a little bit of a courage or experience. Like, I'm going to do this. I hold on to the ball, take a man on it, and blast the ball, shoot it to the target. That's what he's lacking. I forgot the right word that I'm going to use it. I'm going to use that to support what I'm trying to say. I forgot the right word. Like the courage for him to say, I'm just taking the bull by the horns or whatever, and then go for that shot. Do what?
Confidence?
I said confidence. And I even said experience. So that's all this boy needs right now. And I'm telling you, if he gets that, look, he will be scary in the Premier League. Don't be surprised. This guy will get more goals than Rasmus Højlund upcoming season if he gets many game time.
Højlund's already out for about a month, 2 months.
Yeah, he's already going to be
Højlund's out for about a month, 2 months with a hamstring injury. Lenny Yoro's out for about 3 months with a fracture in his foot.
Did you say fracture or something? You tweeted
fracture.
You tweeted the other day. No,
fracture.
You said something about
fracture.
Okay. All right. So CFC Dante in the building. Man like Dante. Yeah. Man like Dante himself. All the way repping from Australia. He says big up to me and everyone in the chat. Stephen G, the man himself also, he said big up to you. Dante, I hope you're doing very well. Dante, you watched the game. I don't know what you think of it. I don't know your perception of the Enzo Maresca's football really was alive yesterday. I was very happy Reece James did not invest yesterday. He was kept in that place. And I think Reece is a bit confused and but Malo Gusto really understand. Probably that kind of that style of football really suits Malo Gusto. But we are looking into the player rating. We're looking to the player rating as we are here. We look at the player rating, individual players. Some players we're not going to talk about them. But Steven, we start from Matt Gay, the attacking role first. We start from Matt Gay. Sorry, not Matt Gay. McGew is the name, not Matt Gay. McGew is the name. Young, talented player. How do you rate this player, Steven?
Like I said, I actually like what I've seen from him, and look, I'll preface it by saying, yes, it's only pre-season, but at the same time, he's 18 years old. He joined us for about 5 million, and he had people hating on him. Like, let's just think about that for a second. Yeah, people were slagging off the business, so to speak, of getting him for 5 million. Yeah. Bro, it's 5 million. If we want to sell him for profit, we can do that literally like next summer. Like, you're not going to make a loss on 5 million. He's 18 years old. His value will either hold or increase. Yeah. And he looks good. From what we've seen of him, he looks good. And look, before anyone mentions Broja was only taken because of Jackson's injured. But you can't play Mark for like 90 minutes constantly throughout preseason. Like, you got to give him a bit of rest at least.
Yeah, I do agree with you. Big up to DJ Sab in the building. DJ Sab will come back to the stream again. Says big up Nick Zion. I thought Reece James looked comfortable yesterday. Absolutely, I've been saying this the whole game. Me and Steven will be going back and front. Like telling Steven, it's better you don't invert Reece James. Keep him at this
I
position.
never said
He
it was
that.
a bad thing to do it or
No,
not do it.
No, I'm not
I
saying
never said
it was bad. I was just saying it.
I think it can work, though. I actually think it can work.
Yeah.
But also, we've seen him play centre-back for Chelsea as well. We know he's played in midfield when he was younger as well. I think he can do that. I think it's just the exact thing of what we've been saying of it's pre-season and it's a new manager and you've got to get used to the tactics. And that might be why he struggled for a bit. But look, the way I'm looking at it, yeah, if we're starting Reece and Gusto into the season, I'm happy with that. That worked last night. You can't even... I don't think anyone can dispute that. Like, it's clear as day that it worked. And I think that might be something we see more regular once we get into the season and once, obviously, the ban has been served by Reece.
Yeah.
But what I will say on top of that with Reece is that if we play him and Gusto and we have Reece going into... Oh, that was bad. If we have Reece going into...
Someone fell, right?
Huh?
Someone fell from gymnastic?
Yeah. Just
Harry, sorry, that's why I made that noise. Like, ooh, she fell.
Yeah.
She fell from the pole. Yeah,
I literally caught it out the corner of my eye. But yeah. So one thing this could help with is that Reece James in the last few years has had a bad injury history. So if we're having him at centre back, all he's doing is shifting over. He's not running up and down constantly. Sure, he might do it at times. Yeah. But it won't be constant. Every now and then he might do it, but it won't be like your normal right back role or like you're inverting into midfield. It won't be like that. So maybe he inverts to centre back more than inverting into midfield. And that could be something that helps him hopefully move past injuries. And if he goes back to right back down the line with another manager, or if Maresca changes how he plays a bit so that the fullbacks sometimes attack more naturally, then maybe by that point, Reece has built up enough strength to move past those injuries and hopefully not get them again. So him going into centre-back from right-back could be very good for him. As in, on paper, right-back, in possession, right centre-back. I think
incredible.
A graphic to show later anyway, where it might be easier to explain.
All right, DJ said Lukaku could now be going to Aston Villa ahead today. How true is this, guys? Well, I haven't heard anything regarding any link from Aston Villa. What I heard is I think Everton was Tammy Abraham. There's been some link from Everton looking for Tammy Abraham to join the team. So yeah, that's what I've heard right now. Dante said DJ good tank going to sleep soon. Yeah, okay. Guys, I've sent the link. Anyone that feel free to come over and discuss the game. I have Scala here. Scala, I'm gonna ask Scala questions before we even get into the conversation. We're reviewing yesterday's game between Club America yesterday, Club America and Chelsea game yesterday. Good performance, and also other games. Arsenal were, I think, Liverpool and Arsenal. Yeah, Arsenal lost to Liverpool. Yeah, Arnold Slot was doing the magic on the pitch. Arteta was crying. Let's see. Scala, welcome to the show. And before you say anything, what happened to you the other day, Scala?
Which day?
The last time you were coming, you were on, and we couldn't hear you much better, and then you were gone, and you didn't
Yeah,
come
I
back
don't know,
again.
man. Something off with my microphone. I think this one's better. This one's the wired one, so I think this should work. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, I mean,
Uh,
look, I haven't really. I mean, obviously these guys are two. I don't know where Chelsea and Arsenal and Liverpool these guys are playing, but United are doing the American tour, and it's a pain to watch. The timings are very very off. I mean, it's literally like 7:30 in the morning for us, and 7:30 you got to go up and work. So I couldn't really catch the game today for United. We played Betis and we won 3-2.
you played
So
so
I
good.
haven't
I
got
watch
a
it.
clue. Like, yeah, I haven't got a. Yeah, I watched the highlights. I couldn't really follow the game, and I definitely didn't follow any of the other games. But yeah, I mean, speaking about Chelsea, I mean, I'm glad that all your injured players are back because when you bought Lavia, especially Lavia, I was very excited to see how this guy does because I watch him absolutely cook us at Old Trafford. He literally sent Anthony and Sancho a talent worth of close to 200 million for donuts. So yeah, I'll be excited to see how he does with Caicedo in the midfield. And I mean, yeah, you guys are linked with Osimhen as well. So yeah, Chelsea. And I mentioned in the comment, you're going to get rid of that Gallagher guy. You know, so yeah, man, that's one thing Chelsea do. They do know how to get their money's worth. I mean, you guys are selling Gallagher for how much? Like close to 30 million, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And
within that range.
we
Yeah,
cannot even sell McTominay for like 25 million. I mean, Fulham are bidding abhorrent prices like 20 million. Someone is giving 13 million. So yeah, I mean, hopefully we can sell McTominay, and you guys are going to sell Gallagher, and you guys have other players to sell if I'm not wrong. So you guys still have Chalobah left. You know that's full profit as well. So yeah, I expect you guys to make some big moves in the next 2 weeks.
interesting. Steve, you have any questions for Scala regarding United and Leno Yuri and preseason? Rashford is back on firing. Beautiful penalty kick from Rashford. Steve, any question for him?
Um, Not particularly. I mean, I was just wondering what his thoughts are now. Like, what does he think United are going to line up with for first few games? Because for a couple months at least, you're missing Hoyland and Lenny Euro now. So it kind of changes things up for you massively at the start of the season. Obviously, last season, Chelsea were in a similar predicament, like start of the season,
Yeah.
end of preseason, we got injuries very early, and obviously for us, they continued throughout the season. But it completely changed how we had to set up for the season. So I was wondering, like, what your thoughts are on that, especially given I think it was Joro's first game for you guys or second game, right?
Yeah, yeah, he got injured in the second game. I think it's just something to do with his ankle, so he's out for 3 months.
This
Hoyland
is
out
for,
for
but yeah,
yeah,
I get your point.
yeah. So Hoyland is out as well. So I mean, we have cover for Hoyland. We have Xerxes, so he can play there. But you mentioned about our centre back partnership. I mean,
Mhm.
we are in for Delict, but again, they are not reducing their price. So I don't know when that deal will be done, but we're definitely in for him. And even with Euro's injury, we needed two centre backs because one of Maguire or Lindelof is going to leave. So we are already short. So I think Lindelof will leave, and most probably will start Martinez and Maguire, which is not ideal for our first game against Fulham, which is literally in 2 weeks. Next week is the Sheffield or whatever that Cup Shield, Community Shield, and then week after that we play Fulham. So I think you cannot expect. I mean, I don't know if Delict will be done by then, but yeah, we will be starting with Maguire and Martinez most likely, unless like Luke Shaw is
Mhm.
fit, which is a very big thing. But even with Luke Shaw fit, we cannot play two left-footed centre backs. Both of them
Mhm.
are not really tall. So yeah, it will be most likely with Maguire, Martinez, and we'll probably get this deal done with Mazuroi. I think Wan-Bissaka will be sold to West Ham this week,
They made an
and
official offer now, West Ham, I believe. It came out
yeah,
earlier, I think.
yeah, they are really close to making an offer, or probably they are going to make an offer by this week, and that should done. And then and they have signed the PSG. They have signed Jao Neves now, so that opens us to sign Manuel Ugarte.
Yeah.
And PSG are saying that okay, you don't pay us money right now, you take him on loan, but with an obligation to buy, and that obligation will be a massive fee. So they have given us that option. So I don't know what United will do, because we don't want to pay big money for Ugarte. I mean, he's still young. He's not young, but he's like 23, 24. And I remember you guys were linked with him when Poch was there. So yeah, I mean, that's probably our most likely to be business. I mean, maximum 2 players, or if we are lucky, 3, excluding Mazraoui, because that is almost done. I mean, he's not gone to the tour as well. Even Delict, I think he's there on the tour, but I think he has agreed personal terms. So the only one which is left is probably Ugarte. So I think that will be our next 3 signings: Delict, Mazraoui, and Ugarte.
Mazraoui's the right back, right?
Yeah, he is a right back, but he can play left back as well. He primarily
Okay.
played as a left back at Bayern, and yeah, actually, we want to change our style. We want to be a bit more attacking. With Wan-Bissaka, you can almost guarantee that he's not going to do anything going like towards the goal. So we want to change that. We want to have, and with Luke Shaw's fitness, you cannot expect him to be fit. So we need a cover for that as well. We literally had no left back last season.
You not have any cover last year? Who did you use at left back when he was out?
Yeah, we used Dalot at left back and Wan-Bissaka at right back. So we didn't have we didn't even have any from the youth.
Between the right and left, because
I know
sometimes you didn't even start Wan-Bissaka for some reason, even when he was ready, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, I think one game we started Lindelof.
Was you saying about Lindelof?
I'm saying one game we started Lindelof at right back. Yeah,
that's dangerous.
Yeah, because ever since we bought Maresca, I mean, that guy has played like 3 games for us, and he has, I don't know what injury he had. He literally missed 95% of the last season, and he hasn't even gone on tour for this season. He's got that probably Fofana injury. I don't know what injury he has, but this guy, at least he's training right now, but he's not on the tour. So, but we need a left back. We need a full back. I mean, we can shift, but yeah, well, the main thing is that we wanted attacking fullbacks. We don't want the defensive fullbacks anymore, because when Wan-Bissaka plays, the big thing is that he becomes like a pressing trigger. I mean, I was watching one of the videos, and he said that one of the videos from a Spanish TV, and they said that every time an opposition player who's not good on the ball gets the ball, you start to press, and that's what happens with Wan-Bissaka. So, yeah, I mean, he's definitely going. If he can get like 15 million, probably that will be good, because he's got like 5 million left on his contract. So anything above 10 million is a bonus for us. So yeah, Mazraoui is coming in, and he's not. I mean, if you look at his injury record, you can almost say that this guy mirrors Maresca, because he doesn't play, like, he barely plays 40% of the games. So, but it is what it is. We don't have lots of money. We spent a lot of money on Euro and Xerxes. Even though we have done the deals based on how you guys did, like amortized it. So yeah, we have to do something on cheap.
I mean,
I just looked it up now because I was curious, because obviously I know United played Real Betis last night. So I was curious, like, how your defense looked last night, and you had Wan-Bissaka at right back, Lindelof, Maguire as your centre backs, and some youngster, I presume from your own academy, called Harry Amas at left back.
Yeah. He's not really a left back.
Issue is if Casemiro stays, I wouldn't be shocked if you don't get the lick to just don't look at an alternative and just go back to playing Casemiro at centre back when needed, like you did last year.
Yeah, I mean, look, Casemiro's departure is most likely has been stopped because no one is willing to pay his wages. I mean, even Saudi, they don't want him, so that's a big problem that we cannot get rid of Casemiro. And yeah, but look, even with Casemiro, we have agreed terms with Delict, so I think they are not really mutually inclusive of each other. I think even Casemiro stays, we'll definitely need another centre back because Lindelof is leaving, and we don't have any centre back coming from the youth academy.
We didn't need Chilwell. We didn't need Chilwell.
We don't need
I'm
another
sure
Luke Shaw.
What he wants is another injury-prone left back.
Left back.
Exactly.
We already got 2. So why do we need another one? And he's also on good wages. So I think United have moved past signing size leagues. I mean, we have moved past buying British players. We are mostly targeting young players. If you look at what we did with that Arsenal youth guy, Chido Obi. I don't know what his full name is, but he looks very exciting. He's 16 and he's six
Yeah,
foot two.
yeah, he's a
So and he's I
Nigerian.
think yeah, he's half Nigerian and half Danish. So he hasn't picked a country yet because I don't think he's applicable for a visa or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, he's a very exciting prospect, and we have not given him big wages. I mean, these Arsenal fans was claiming that because we are paying him good money as scout. That's not the truth. If I say this stat to you, Arteta, if you look at his ever he has come in, he has only given 83 minutes in his last 5 years to the youth academy. In 5 years, 83 minutes. That's why people want to leave. And last year he gave only 7 minutes. So he's not really someone who promotes the youth, contrary to popular belief. So that's why we got that guy. And I think this season he'll probably be like a backup player, but I'm excited for that guy because come on, man. I mean, 6'2", just 16 years old. By 18, this guy should be almost fully built and probably ready to start. So that's an exciting signing as well.
Yeah, I mean, Scala, you said I can't believe how things are changing in football. Arsenal is a team that are known. It's a football club that are known
Yeah.
for using academy players. Maya is in here. Maya, I'll come back to you soon. I want to let you know that I've seen you there. But now it looks like Arsenal doesn't prioritize these young players because it looks like Arteta have told them, look, if you guys want to start winning, you cannot win with kids. It's not possible. You've tried it many years. It's not working. It's about time you go with experienced players. And he's done it. He spent lots of huge amounts of money in terms of bringing in 105 million Declan Rice, 60 million on Kai Havertz, and they spent 70 million on the and what's his name? Is it Dembele or not Dembele? The other guy, the Ivorian international, who did not do much for them.
Yeah, that was like 3 or 4 years ago. Pepe.
Pepe, yeah, they spent so much money on him. Now
They
Calafiori
spent like 80
also there.
million on him, didn't they?
Yeah, no one is saying anything, but all they're saying is 1.5 billion. But
Didn't he
you
then
say
leave on a free transfer?
who? Yeah, he left on free. He left on free.
Yeah, they bought him for like 75 million and he left on a free.
He left on a free because no one was willing to pay.
Yeah, he's a
anything
free
for him.
agent now. He's a free
They
agent
had
now.
an absolute howler with that one.
Yeah, Pepe left Arsenal for free.
Him and Ndombele, you can say both of them were like top 10 flops in the Premier League history. If you remember, Ndombele, Tottenham signed him for 72 million.
Shanghai and Dombele went to Gala, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to have an Arsenal fan on this channel so we can discuss some Arsenal topics one of these days. But yeah, I'm very glad I have
If you
Scala
get
with me.
Arsenal fans, then they'll probably come out and say, "We're going to win the league." Yeah.
Maya, let me welcome my brother Maya. Maya, welcome to the show again, and then tell me what you got for us today.
Welcome, guys. No, nothing much. What you guys were talking about? What you're discussing?
Yeah, we're discussing the review of yesterday's game between the Club América, Chelsea Club América, and we saw something different. Reece James looks more comfortable. McGee looks amazing. He has his, I think, his first goal, which I don't know if it was a deflection or it was a goal for him because it was on target though, but the player helped it put it in the net. And also Nkunku's brilliant performance, it was really spot on. And also more from what's his name again? Malo Gusto. Sanchez also, we're doing the player rating. Sanchez, all the way from Sanchez to attacking every player that played yesterday. I mean, the most important ones, those that get more minutes, is what we'll be looking at because there's so many players on the pitch yesterday. But yeah, we'll start from the gaffer himself, Enzo Maresca, and Lukaku, Nkunku, and others. But DJ is also here with us. DJ, welcome back to the show, my brother.
Yeah, big up.
Hey, big up, guys. Big up. What's going on, people? Everyone's good?
Everyone's good, DJ. I mean, it should be a happy day for us. If you come up with that kind of a victory, your third game as a manager in preseason, and you come up with a 3-0 win and keeping a clean sheet, Sanchez performance. He has a very, very nice performance yesterday, but I don't want to get carried away. I know how bad this guy can be. I know how bad he can be. I saw him a game before
but
yesterday.
We bought a defender for that, We bought a defender. I'm saying a goalkeeper for that. Sorry. We bought a goalkeeper for that.
I know. I saw him yesterday. He performed. But DJ, let me start from Maya first. Maya,
go for it.
Through what you saw in the game yesterday, and what are the points that you're picking in terms of going forward? What can we improve to get much more better defensive wise, area improvement, particularly off the ball defending?
I think defensive wise, I think more physicality. That might say that with coming with bigger teams as well, like yeah, that for roundabout, but like I think they're ready for like the league just to kick on. They are fine,
Do
but
you think they're
I'm
ready?
just like there's some players they are like really they're locked in. You can see James is locked in, Tosin's locked in, Bolasie okay a little bit. Um Nkunku is very locked in. You can see he's locked in. Um Lavia is kind of getting into there. Disbury Hall, I want to see him in another game. But like Madueke had one bad game, but there's some players are locked in. When we have our proper players come back, like Cole Palmer, maybe there's probably confidence. But I'm just like with the new players, the sharpness as well. So yeah, but yeah, let's just hope for the best, man. I just need, like I said, I want Conference League. These guys, they're good enough to give us Conference League. Seriously.
All right, so thank you very much. Big up to you, Michael Arthur, watching us live from GH, the motherland, Ghana. Big up to all my brothers and sisters out there. Yes, representing Accra to be precise. I hope you're doing very well. He said, good evening, guys. Good job watching you live from GH, Ghana. Thank you very much, Michael. Yes, if you haven't subscribed, you haven't dropped a like on the video, Michael, do me a favor, drop a like on the video, and we hope to see you more. And you can share the video to any other Chelsea or football fans out there in the motherland, so they can join us here anytime we go live and discuss Chelsea issues or footballing issues. Not sure if you watched the game. If you did watch it, let me know your thoughts on that game and performance-wise and how you see Chelsea's current manager so far. We move on from there. I've had Maya spoken. Let me hear what DJ took from that game yesterday. DJ.
Yeah, big up guys again. Yeah, I was happy. Obviously I thought Lavia was absolutely excellent yesterday in that midfield. I think he just needs to calm down on his challenges, I think, because he can get booked quite easily if he carries on being the way he is. Yeah, but other than that, right, I think other than that, I thought I was actually pleased with it. I mean, most of these rival fans are mocking us for signing Dewsbury Hall from Leicester City. I thought that guy was actually pretty good yesterday. He's crossing the box for Gui's goal, first goal of the season, by the way. Big up to him. I thought was excellent. People were saying, "Oh, it was an own goal in the end." If you actually look at the replays, the ball was actually going to go in the back of the net, whether the defender touched it or not. So he just helped it.
Probably gets that as a Gui goal, by the way.
Yeah, but I don't know if you saw yesterday, guys. The people. What's that? Sorry.
I'm saying, where did he play? Like, what position did Dewsbury Hall play?
Left 8, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. So yeah, overall, I was pleased with the performance. Obviously, again, I think Madueke. I think we all go at Madueke. I can see why people get on this guy's back. Again, he showed a few selfish moments again yesterday. We had some runs. Instead of passing the ball early, he's going by himself. Raheem Sterling did the same thing as well a few times. They just need to share. They just need to be a bit more on that. When there's an opportunity for them to score a goal, set it up for someone else to put the ball into the back of the net. What I liked about yesterday was, again, Madueke wanted to take the penalty kick. Tosin, our defender, quickly went back, got the ball of him, took it off his hands, gave it to Nkunku to take the penalty kick. That's
Maresca
how it should be.
To do that, by the way.
Yeah, I know he did. And again, I saw Madueke was sulking again afterwards. But again, this guy's got to understand he did the same thing last season, and with Cole Palmer.
Times.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to start to realise that if he's not the penalty taker, he's not the penalty taker. And I don't know if you guys read today, but it looks like Maresca's going to be making Cole Palmer the regular penalty taker.
Yeah,
when he does
that
come
came
back.
out last night, right? He said he told Tosin to take the ball from Madueke, give it to Nkunku. Yeah. Then Madueke got to take the second one. But when Palmer joins, Palmer's got to be the taker.
Is that the ego of Madueke that's affecting him? Is it the reason why?
He's affected from
probably,
glory, for real. Yeah.
I mean,
it's the spotlight.
He's a young kid.
But I think there is definitely some stuff with the whole attitude stuff that needs to be spoken about with him a bit. Because, yes, you're young, but you've done this 3-4 times last season, yeah? And now you're doing it again. And from what Maresca's saying about he knows who the penalty taker is, he's decided it and stuff, I'm 99% sure that's already been put across to the players that it's going to be Palmer and Nkunku, then Madueke in that order.
Yep.
So why would you try and take it? Because for him to come out and already in preseason, bear in mind it took Poch to about the 5th, 6th last game of the season to say the penalty taker's Palmer, to say when Palmer joins, it's him. I told Tosin to get the ball and give it to Nkunku from Madueke, and then Madueke took the second one. That tells me pretty tellingly it's Palmer, Nkunku, Madueke in that order as our top 3 penalty takers. And part of that is, look, after last season, okay, Nkunku's quality, yeah, and I'm pretty sure he's got a good penalty record. I can't remember. I'd have to check, right?
Yeah.
But he's one of the more experienced players in the squad. So even though you can't, just because he's there and he's more experienced, then go after last season, okay, Palmer's taking it because you can't just go, he's taking it instead of Palmer because he's more experienced, right? So Maresca's done the right thing there. Look, Palmer hasn't missed a penalty for us. So Palmer should be the penalty taker. Nkunku should definitely be our second taker for sure. Mm-hmm. And Madueke, I don't think he's taken as many, but when he has taken them, granted, pretty much. Yeah. I don't think he's missed a penalty for us either, and he's taken 4 or 5 for us, and he's only been here like a year and a half. So he's got a decent record as well. But at the end of the day, Palmer's proven himself. Nkunku's more experienced.
Yeah.
Them 2 should definitely be your first 2 takers, and then Madueke can be your third. We shouldn't. It's good that it's been cleared up now, because this should clear up any BS like we had last year where you're fighting over it. It's out there publicly. The fans know it now. So best believe if you try and fight for it when the other 2 are on the pitch, the fans are going to get on your back. I know that because it happened at times last season.
Yeah, and that also comes down to
twice for trying to take it off of Palmer last year.
Yeah. Well, that comes down to that came to last season, Steve. You probably would agree on this. That's because Poch didn't tell anybody who the penalty.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I said. Like,
I mean,
he's cleared it up now, whereas Poch didn't do it last 5-6 games of the season was when he clarified it.
Yep, and that was causing. I think that was causing an issue as well.
I now told them, you're like
guys,
40 games into the season.
I apologize. I have to go back to Scala for a bit because I want to clear out here. Scala, if you're there, what is Manchester United doing for Marcus Rashford? Do they still have any future in him? Do they have any future with Marcus Rashford, or do you guys think it's time to sell Marcus Rashford, or away from the football club, because he had a good he's having good preseason right now, but the season starts again, then it's going to be something else. What are you guys doing with Marcus Rashford?
Well, I mean, if there is a club who's willing to give us 80 million and take his 300 bags a week wages, I mean, we'll be happy to sell, because he's 26, I think, 26 or 27. He's literally in his prime years, and this is probably his biggest season yet, because the season before that he was electric and he's got like 30 goals and he got his big contract, but he was rubbish last season. And this is probably his last big season, in my opinion, because if he doesn't replicate his form, I think he'll be on the chopping block, because we cannot afford that kind of a player on that kind of a money, producing like not even 10 goals. I mean, like bench players are producing more than that. So this is a big season for him. I mean, PSG was the likely destination because they lost Mbappe, but they have put all their money and eggs in the João Neves and Osimhen basket, so they are not going to be signing him. And I mean, that's probably his biggest update, because we are not, no club is going to pay him that kind of money. Say, even if United accept like 60 million, which they won't, who is going to take his wages? So I think Rashford is in the similar boat with Trent. If you remember, like Trent was linked to Real Madrid, and he was just angling for a new contract. I think that's what Trent is to Liverpool, that's Rashford to United. He's literally a poster boy. You cannot sell that. I mean, you don't like. I think he's like the second or third most highest selling player short seller at the club. So United are not going to let that go. So and he's got his own brand as well. So
But if
regardless
not
of this,
careful, he will live on the free.
yeah, I mean, I think we still got at least 3 years left on his contract, so we are not worried about on that situation. But we are more worried about his output because ever since he got that big contract, he has been very underwhelming. So even the preseason, he has been decent, and now he's got injured, or I don't know, like precautionary injury. I don't know, but yeah, Rashford has to nail down this position today because this season, because last season he was substituted a lot. I mean, just imagine you got this bumper new contract, and you are behind Garnacho and all these young players. Because Rashford is not young. This is literally his eighth season in the Premier League. So, this guy has to fire.
Right. 100% spot on. I'm not sure if you guys have any more Manchester United question. Then we can wrap up with United, and we can move on to other topics regarding the ratings and some of the preseason
Nothing.
friendlies
The
that we
only
watched
thing I want to
yesterday.
say is school dinners.
It's what?
I said I got nothing. The only thing I want to say is school dinners.
Oh, mate.
He's confused about it.
Yeah, even that tax has expired. I mean, that's like 3 or 4 years ago now. So that school dinner tax, that's expired. People are getting
Oh,
on
the
the
school
tax.
still
dinners.
things
Yeah,
like so.
I now get it. When he was feeding this, feeding the kids and then
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff. The stuff that he did during the lockdown, isn't it?
Yeah, school dinners
Yeah,
is still
I
school
got
dinners.
I got it now. I'm not in the UK, so certain things I'm not familiar with. But anyway,
I get where Steve is coming from on that one.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
It
I
had
think
to
it
be
was,
said.
to me, I know he was doing something
I know.
good for the general public, but I think that he started it too early. He has to focus
Yeah.
more on his career. When he's done with football or when he's approaching that retirement age, then you can say, okay, I've got this money from football. I want to help the community. I want to help grassroots. So the money goes directly to the grassroots where you started football from, and that thing. Then you can start helping kids with food. But you're in the peak of your career. Concentrate one before you get there. I haven't seen anyone doing what he did at that age of their career. I've never. But
I
anyway,
respect it, but it is just funny because it's a fact that it just became a whole thing of school dinners. Like the fact that
It was big news,
he
bro.
was getting criticised for his performances on the pitch as well, and then he's doing that, so it just became a thing to just call him school dinners and like mock it. Like it was a good thing for him to do. Don't get me wrong.
But what he was doing that was a good thing, though, isn't it, for the community?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It was a good thing for him to do it. But it's the fact that he wasn't necessarily performing on the pitch.
But his football was letting him down.
Become like a joke and stuff.
Yeah.
Like if he was performing and he done it, no one would speak on it.
Yeah,
well,
true.
Let's hear from Maya. Maya, what do you think? Marcus Rashford, where does his career lie for Manchester United? Should they sell him or just keep him there because United need more quality on the pitch? But as Scala said, it's output. The injury is too much on the player on high wages.
I think if they want to sell him for profit, they can, but I'm not sure about selling him because who they're gonna replace him for? I mean, Anthony, nah. Who do they have?
Rasmus Højlund over there. He scored 15 goals last season.
But I mean, for the person that's gonna play on the left side, so if they're gonna put Garnacho, because I rate Garnacho, but not like highly though. So
some people
I'm not sure who they're gonna buy though. If they sell him.
Scala, did you guys finally let Martial go? Anthony Martial. Is it gone now?
He's long gone. It's
Wait,
like almost
they
he
have
left
to
after we won the FA Cup.
Okay.
Man, if you guys kept that guy, I wouldn't understand why would you keep him. Cause bro.
Yeah, I mean, with Martial, he's actually a very good player. The problem with him is that his injuries have completely ruined his career. I mean, he barely plays like 20%. He plays mostly 20% of the games, and he's disappeared 80%. I remember this game at Man City Stadium. Martial was injured for 4 months. Then he came back and he produced a man of the match performance. He got a goal and an assist. And then he went back injured for the next 6 months. That's his biggest problem. And he's still without a club yet. He's a free agent as well. So we'll see where he ends up. That guy literally had a Ballon d'Or clause in his contract. I mean, we didn't buy him for 50 million as his song says. Yeah, we bought him for 36. I think the rest of it was for the Ballon d'Or clause, which never got fulfilled. So, poor Monaco. That's where we bought him from. He was the golden boy, by the way, during that year, 2015.
That's funny. That's kind of funny. Ballon d'Or clause. Anyway,
you say that, but we done the same for Mudryk.
For Mudryk. And
yeah,
I think
it's kind of for Mudryk. It's kind of like similar
the same
to
players that win it. So we kind of did a smart thing by including
especially
it.
Stavio Willian. Yeah, Stavio Willian. Hey, that guy.
Yeah, but this
he
is
must
the
live
thing,
up
right?
to
It's
his hype.
normally the same players that win it. Oh, you got to be at Real Madrid. You got to be at Barca, like these clubs, yeah, to win it. So putting that in there means you kind of done the other club dirty.
So look, the clause can be in there. So it means that if you don't fulfill that Ballon d'Or promises, it means that money will not be given to you. So the fact that maybe a player has been sold for 150 million, it's not totally 150 million, but that's what it is. But the player, if he doesn't make Ballon d'Or, it means that he's not getting that money.
No, not him. The club.
I mean, the club is not making that money. Now, the club is not paying that money to him, isn't it?
No, it means that the club that sold him are not getting that money.
Yeah.
Because it's not a clause in his contract.
Not paying that money to the club.
Yeah, poor Monaco. Shame.
Yeah. But
all right, was never going to win it anyway.
All right, Steven Myers. I'm not sure Scala watched any of the Chelsea game yesterday, but let's do the player rating. Let's start from Enzo Maresca, guys. Steven has already given his view on Enzo Maresca. Let me start from Maya. Maya, what do you rate Enzo Maresca? 3 games in, 1 draw, 1 loss, and then 1 win. And the victory yesterday was actually outstanding. So, what do you make of it?
Right now, hey, I'm
not Scala,
sure.
Thank you very much for coming on. Scala.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead, Maya.
Okay. No. Oh, also, DJ left.
DJ left? DJ probably will be back. He was going to send us a message soon. Either his phone, the battery went down or something. But yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead, Maya.
I think with Maresca, I'll just assess him after 5 games and see what's like his performances, especially with the matches. But with the high press, the high line as well, you must just be careful because you don't have a lot of invented wing backs, bruh. Rhys James can't play invented wing back. I can see now, like, he just gives a lot of space. So I think it just has to. I think he's gonna tweak the formation because I see he's using 4-4-2, uses 4-3-3. He's using all that. So yeah, I'm pleased with with the performance last night. I'm pleased, but with some players that are in certain position, just kind of worried, So, but like we'll see how it's going to start against City.
So 3 games in, out of 10, how would you rate him? 1 out of 10.
6. 6
to Enzo Maresca. 6 from Maya. Steven, what would you rate him? 1 out of 10.
6, but it's pre-season, so it's too early.
Yeah, it's too early. Yeah. It's kind of too early to really say.
But the one thing that is good is that if I remember rightly, it was about the 2nd or 3rd pre-season game at Leicester where you started to really see what he wants to do. And then here at Chelsea, 3rd one for us, we're starting to see it. It's looking like it's starting to come together. And the players are starting to get that understanding down. But then for the first couple of games, outside of the weeks at Cobham, he didn't really have any time on the training ground between the matches. Whereas after the 2nd game, he had 2 or 3 days to work with them on stuff that needed correcting. And I think that's part of the reason why the performance went up a few levels yesterday, is because he had those extra couple of days. to really hone in on things that were an area of weakness and stuff that they really need to focus on going into the season and the next few games.
Facts. I want to see how he plays against Man City. Because with Madrid, I don't mind, but Man City, I want to see how he's going to structure his team.
For all you know,
Because it's
Man
important.
City, Madrid can be even difficult than because Madrid are not playing with any of their good players at all. They're playing with a second string team. They don't have their best players now. None of these, what do you call it, the players that played in the South American competitions are there. The Vinicius Juniors, a lot of them are not in there. The Rodrigos are not in there. So if you say maybe Madrid, you don't care, but Man City are not even playing the best, and they have a lot of their players.
They're getting
But
relegated.
City they'll understand our game, nee? Like yo, people read the game. That guy I don't trust, nee. And we're playing
read the game.
he'll read Maresca's game. I don't know. But maybe like the first game, we'll just have to see how he's going to set up his team. That's what I wanna see, Maresca. I don't want him to play his strongest team. I want to see how he's gonna set up against Pep Guardiola.
That's not
'Cause
far
that
off. This
is-
Saturday.
That's the next
not
game.
far off. That's the next game this Saturday. There's a lot of
Yeah.
Guys, I've got a big thing I need to say based on what everyone's been saying about Chelsea after the first couple of games. Real Madrid lost. Real Madrid are getting relegated this season. I just had to do it. But everyone says it about us, so I'm just going to do it about every team that loses.
Hey, yeah, I saw the Hendrick kid.
Arsenal
Hey,
lost.
I'm
Arsenal are
sorry.
getting relegated. They're not fighting for the title.
It's tough times for the big teams, man.
great.
Not
That's
even
wonderful.
like
So let's move on from there. Let's go to Sanchez. With Sanchez, then we go to Philip Jorgensen.
why you
They
got
call
a
it
picture
Jorgensen.
with Petrovic in it?
Steven, you know how we call it Jorgensen? It's not Jorgensen. It's
Jorgensen.
Jorgensen. No, Americans don't call him Jorgensen. They call it Jorgensen.
He's not American.
It's not, but that's the
Jorgensen.
pronunciation. Jorgensen. It's not. It's
Jorgensen,
like
okay.
Jovi. Look
Hey,
at Jovi.
Nee, let's not forget. Yeah, we're signing the next Courtois as well from Genk. Well, I think we already signed
To
him.
be fair, bro,
Yeah.
he's like 6'7". I think he's
Yo,
officially
6'7".
19 today. Yeah,
But how
Yeah.
many
he's
goalkeepers
literally
are they gonna
about
sign?
6'7" already. Like,
Yeah.
bro,
Oh,
play
but we have
basket.
gang goalkeepers, guys. No lie, yo.
But
We
how
have
many
like
goalkeepers
6
are they going to sign,
goalkeepers now.
TJ and
Yeah.
Steven? And
Well,
Maya? How
wait,
many
Lenny,
goalkeepers are they gonna sign?
Sanchez is here, but he'll probably go in the next couple of years.
Yeah.
Petrovic is here. He might be going.
Slonini.
Slanina's here. We don't know what's
Slovenia, yeah. What about Marcus Bertinelli? That guy.
Bertinelli.
The old-
he'll
Bettinelli's
be
only
gone.
here because of
He'll
third
be
choice and homegrown quota and all that stuff. But he's almost like another coach, is essentially the way I look at it, because he helps them quite a bit, and also he will probably want to go into coaching. His dad is quite a well-known goalkeeping coach as well, so that sort of runs in the family. So he's probably more there as like A, the homegrown quota, and B, to help out as an extra goalkeeping coach almost.
Yeah. I don't count
That's
Bertinelli.
your third
Bertinelli.
choice. You're barely got to play anyway. Like
But hey, isn't what's his name also quite tall as well? Bergstrom. Isn't he
Bergstrom's
quite
about
tall as well?
6'6" as well.
Yeah.
Aiden,
But
what
what are we doing
Yo.
with Bergstrom? He's not good enough. So what are we doing with him? We got
Bergstrom will
20
go.
goalkeepers.
At some point, Bergstrom will go.
Yeah,
Too
he will
many
go.
of these goalkeepers. Way too many.
But you say that, but you need to think, right? Bergstrom, I think, is 20, right? So he'll probably be with the under-21s for this year, and then he'll probably go next summer.
Because I know last season we had the goalkeeper who already left the football club. You remember, Steven?
I can't remember who it was.
Yeah, we had one goalkeeper who left to join another team. So
Oh, Kepa Espernaga.
no,
No,
Kepa.
no,
It's
that
one of
wasn't
the
it.
academy. One of the academy goalkeepers who left
Oh.
last season.
I can't remember who it is, but
All right, DJ, we're rating the players. We've rated.
Yeah.
You guys did not give me your ratings, Sanchez on Sanchez.
Sanchez.
Give me a rating.
didn't
to
ask
Maya.
yet. You just
Uh,
started.
8
8
for this game. 8.
That's
yeah,
save,
8.
man. He has one good save for this game. I think I agree with you. 8. Steven,
Yeah.
7.5.
7.5. DJ rate the manager so far 3 games in, 1 draw, 1 win, and then 1
Yeah.
defeat. rate the goalkeeper, and then read the goalkeeper, the manager.
Yeah, look, Maresca, too early for me to judge on him. I'm going to start judging
not
him.
really judging him. Not really judging
But
him. We're not judging.
In
Just
terms of rating him, in
yeah.
terms, I think the reason why I can't
Just
rate
3
him,
games.
I
Just 3
guess why I
games.
can't.
DJ, 3 games.
I'll tell you why I can't rate him, bro, even on 3 games. Because I say the only time I'll say of rating him is when the full squad come back, and then he plays a whole lot with Cole Palmer and all them guys coming in. Then I can see what he's trying to do. But at this moment, if you really want me to make a rating of him at this moment in time, I probably would say, you guys have been quite generous. I probably would say about 5.5 at the moment. It's only because of the way we've been conceding goals. 5.5.
I was thinking of the same.
I said 6, so
I was
gonna
said 6. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
I was
5, 5, maybe. And that's only because of the way and this is not on him. Obviously, he picks the team, but obviously the players go out.
When you got your third choice players playing, you kind of expect to concede, right?
Yeah, I guess that, bro. But I guess you know what it is with me, Steve.
To be fair,
it's the way we conceded, bro.
Bergstrom played the last 2 games for a bit, yeah. He ain't even third choice. Brother's 4th choice.
Yeah, no. Yeah, do you know what it is, bro? It's just the way we conceded the goals, bro. That's what it is with me. It's just again, the way we conceded.
When you saw last night, right, where more of the first and second choices played,
yeah,
we did look better, and we also had more time on the training ground to work on those things. Yeah. I think Reece going to centre back is very good for him as well. Like we've seen him play centre back for us under Tuchel, and I think 1 or 2 other managers done it at times as well. It should definitely help lessen the amount and the severity of the injuries he gets, because you're not bombing up and down the pitch constantly. Like he'll probably do it at times, but it won't be for the whole 90 minutes.
I actually thought he was comfortable last night.
I'm agreeing, but I'm saying I think this is like very good that he done that. It also should help narrow down the amount of injuries he had.
Yeah, no, agreed on that one.
And
100%.
also, I know some people like Cucurella, but based on how good Gusto looked coming in off that left side, I wouldn't be surprised if we see that Gusto left back.
Thank you. Steven, you find this. Yeah.
Bro,
Gusto,
I was saying
left
this last
side.
year, I was saying
Gusto
this
left,
towards the end of the
Reece right.
season, bro. Yeah. I literally said towards the end of the season, I wasn't the only one. A couple people said it, yeah? I said it. Imagine if you had a Reece at right back and Gusto at left back, because whenever Gusto played at left back, he looked solid.
Yeah.
And now the fact that in this system he would be inverting, it takes out the element of he's right-footed predominantly.
Yeah.
So he would be cutting back like Trippier does for England, because you're coming infield, so it's not as big of an issue. You can just cross-field pass, bang.
Yeah. And he was doing, and he had a couple of shots yesterday, didn't he? Where he did come forward and did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got into the area a couple of times. He had one where he absolutely shanked it wide, which I don't know how he managed that.
Nah, he'll score next time, bro. He'll score next time. In terms of Sanchez, 0 rating.
I thought he had an outstanding save, man. That was the save.
I'm joking. Nah, in general, 0 rating. But yesterday,
well, by the way, once he looked alright with the ball at his feet.
Yeah, he did yesterday.
He did very good with his feet yesterday. Yeah, I was really
joking. I'm joking.
First time for everything.
I mean, in terms of yesterday, I'd say yes. I thought he actually had a good game. I probably would say I probably would give him about a 6. I thought he'd done pretty well yesterday. I thought his build up. I think there was one point. I don't know if you remember. He started an attack, and that was the one when Madueke made that run, and I said he was selfishly not to pass the ball. Do you remember that attack? He was the one who started it. Do you remember?
He fell over in the area.
No. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one when he could. He acted like he fell down. He could have just passed it.
Turned around the keeper when he could have just smashed it.
Yeah, or passed it even, bro. It was a pass.
No, in that position, bro, you got to smash it in that position. I don't think the pass was on.
I don't know if it's the same one we're talking about, but I don't even remember the one when he started the move. It was Sanchez who started it. He then got the ball. It was I think it was Lavia. Then it was James to Lavia to Nkunku. I think it was Nkunku put the pass to him, and then he ran, and instead of crossing it back, he's tried to take it around the goalkeeper, and instead he's just fallen down.
Yeah, no, I think we are on the same one.
Is it the same one? Is it? Oh, okay, maybe.
I don't recall if there was an option for a pass, but he almost got pulled on the edge of the area, but he's got to be
Yeah.
striking it instead of trying to scoop it around the keeper.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bro,
it's
if
true.
he scooped it around the keeper, he wouldn't have had a chance to shoot anyway.
Yeah.
Because
No.
you're right by the byline at that point, so there's no point. Or
Yeah, I
chip
guess
it.
when you're in that period.
The
Yeah,
keeper's
or
on the
chip
way
it
down,
even.
chip it.
All right, so we move on from Manchester. We move on from Enzo Maresca to Sanchez. Then we
Sanchez.
go to Nkunku. We start from Nkunku. Rate Nkunku. So Phantom of the topic. Thank you very much. I hope you're doing well. It says Phantom will now wait until Manchester City match to decide Dortmund loan move or loan offer. All right, we'll see when that happens, Phantom. That's all on you, Phantom. It's all on you.
He
All
wants to
right,
go to
so we'll
Dortmund.
move on from there with rate Enzo
What's that,
Maresca.
DJ?
I'm
He wants to go to Dortmont on loan
I'll
to
give-
support him.
I'll
Sorry,
give
bruv.
sorry, it's okay. I'll give Sanchez a 7 out of 10 yesterday's performance. It was good with his feet, didn't make any mistake at all. And then that save was a world-class save. Was a world-class save. But can he continue? Can he have that consistency in that performance? If he has seen that
No, he
performance
cannot.
continues for the past 7-8 games, then I'll say, yeah, we have a Sanchez that we're expecting. But I don't see that happening.
No, not at all, mate. Not
If I
at all.
speak,
Not at all.
I'm in trouble.
Hopefully, he
Exactly,
can,
exactly, bro. Same thing here. If I speak, I will go in trouble.
hopefully he can prove me wrong. If not, then I'll stick to what I believe.
Unlikely. Respectfully, it's
very,
unlikely.
very, very unlikely.
Oh, you're doubling
All
down.
right. There's not much to say on this player, but we go to Dries Hall. Dries Hall. Yeah, he was just doing my head in yesterday. I was like, what the hell? But sometimes you could see rustiness, and then match maybe
He's
he
been
wasn't
injured
that
since
His
fit.
first game, bro. It was his first game,
He
Nick.
was
Yeah, it's his
confident
first
was
He's
game,
there.
injured
yeah.
since the end of the season as well. So
But he,
Oh,
you know what?
alright.
He was at the right place. He was found in the right place.
he's getting in the right areas. It's just
Yeah.
the rust is there. That's all.
Do you know what I
Yeah.
said yesterday, Stephen? If you can remember what I said yesterday, I said it looks
Probably
like
not. It was like 2 a.m.
drink water. I said like, it looked like a drink water vibes over here.
No,
No,
no.
that's
Oh,
going.
nah,
Nah, Nick.
What
Come
I will
on,
say
bro.
though is you could
Neat.
tell that he's played in this system. Like you can just tell he's played in this system. It's so obvious.
Yeah.
For your first
Yeah.
minute in a new
Seriously.
team, and that's the main thing for me is that he's working off rust. He knows the system, so that's why he's got minutes earlier than you'd probably expect coming off of an injury. Yeah, and he was getting in the right areas. He was there for the opportunities.
Mhm.
There was a couple of the shots he had that got blocked, which is nothing he can do about that. There was one really good block. But, bro, very good, man. Look, I know it's preseason, and I always say this after every single time we have to because I ain't having people try and start arguments with me over BS, yeah?
Yeah.
But if he takes this into the season, it won't be long till, similar to the Palmer people, like people who didn't want Palmer, that Dewsbury Hall will be shutting these people up.
Yeah.
It won't.
Dewsbury all first half performance. Stephen G rating out of 10.
For first performance, getting in the right areas, coming off of an injury, probably give him about 7.
7. What about you, DJ? Anything you want to say regarding Dewsbury Hall before you
No,
put out your rating?
Listen, everything what Stephen said there and what I've said as well about him, and to compare him to drink water, please, Need, let's not go down that avenue, brother. He's nothing like drink water, yeah. This guy's got a little bit more about him. He's got a bit more about him. He's crossing the books.
The only thing we haven't seen now is he hasn't beat someone else in the bar or in the club. That's the only thing he hasn't done.
And to be fair, he does score goals as well for midfield. You know, you can't say he doesn't do that either. So reason why I say over yesterday's performance and what we said yesterday, when we come back from a bad injury, not being playing for a while, I'd give him. I'm not going to give him a 7. That'd be a bit. I probably would just give him. I'll give him a 6. In terms of that, I thought he did okay. The cross in the box for Gui's goal as well was a good cross. So for me, look, I thought he did okay yesterday. Look, as I said, we'll see what he does more in the season, bro. But please don't compare him to Kevin to Drinkwater again, man. That's just something
Maybe-
different.
Maybe can compare him to Mason Mount
He hasn't started working on the building site yet.
because they have a similar.
For the record, I do respect Drinkwater for doing that.
All right,
Because he could
Phantom
just
said
sit at home doing nothing.
Phantom said Gee scored a goal, and I'm still here for now at this moment. Coming from Phantom moving the topic. Steven, DJ, what was your rating for Drisbury Hill?
I said 6, bro.
6. Maya, what
Mhm.
about you?
7.
7. 7.
But let's see if he's going to maintain that.
Yeah,
rating.
with me, I'm giving him a 5. With me, I'm giving him a 5. Yeah, I wasn't
Five.
impressed
That's
with that
harsh.
one.
That's harsh.
No. It's not harsh. To me, it's not
But
harsh.
understand because he's not sharp yet. It's like
It's not
like,
sharp. So
he's-
I don't. If you guys can rate
But you're giving
Enzo
him a 5
Maresca,
because he's
if
not
you guys,
sharp. That's not his fault.
I mean, if you guys
No.
can rate Enzo Maresca in 3 games, you expect me to rate this guy high in just in the game that he played today? Nah, that's not fair.
He's being overly critical. Here we go.
Yeah, that's not fair. So I'm giving him a 5. You know, he was in the right spot, and I expect him, as good as he is, to finish that chance, and he just ballooned the ball. He had like 3 chances, isn't he? That he could have buried.
He did.
Yeah,
he
he
did.
did,
But it's
yo.
rustiness, bro. It's rustiness, though, bro.
Rustiness,
You know?
first
It's just
rustiness.
rusty. Yeah.
He shook that first rustiness off. You were right there, and he second one
That's
again,
not
the
how,
third
it's
one.
not how it works.
It needs the Palmer influence. It needs that guy.
That rustiness is too much. So that's why I rate him. So you guys
I
should
think
agree with me.
Every
It
player
was
is rusty in their
some good
first game of
chances.
preseason.
Some
It's
good
a fact.
chances that he wasted. So
I
I'm
think
giving
he's-
him.
I think
a
he'll have
5.
good link up. I think he'll have good link up play with Palmer when he comes into that team. Do you know that? I
Yeah.
really do.
Yeah, yo, the facts. They will
So
have a
what
good
what,
link
what
up
we doing with Disasi? He hasn't got any minutes at all.
Eesh.
He's
Yeah,
still-
you know-
I think
He had minor
I think we'll
surgery
give him
over
cup.
the summer.
Oh, he's
Oh.
done surgery.
Okay,
Yeah, he had a
okay.
minor surgery over the summer. That's what I saw. I can't remember who reported it. It was one of the reliable ones.
I will
It
probably
might have
give
been
him cup
athletic,
competition.
but I could be
I
wrong.
know Disasi.
Okay,
Hey.
we'll move on from Drisbury Hill, guys. The next one we're gonna talk about is this guy, the man himself, Mr. Lavia. Lavia
what a-
performance
what a-
yesterday.
Excellent.
How do you guys rate him? I'll start for myself. I'll rate Lavia at 8.5 yesterday. At 8.5.
Yeah, I'll go along
DJ.
with that. I'll go along with that. I thought he was absolutely excellent yesterday. Like I said, the only thing he needs to do is just, stop being rash in challenges, because the last thing you want to see this guy getting booked almost every match and then being suspended if not being sent off. You know what I mean? So I know he's got that in his locker, but he needs to I think he'll be fine. I think he was just trying to make an impression to all the fans out there. I mean, he doesn't need to do that. We've seen how this kid has played before. He's an excellent talent, and he'll only improve at Chelsea. And I can see that midfield in the season of Enzo, Caicedo, and him, when it does start working, or Dewsbury Hall, you can just imagine what
I
that
think
midfield is going to be
Palmer or
like.
Nkunku would be one of the 8s.
Or even those two, any of those, mate, any of those. But as long as Caicedo doesn't get dropped, because it was funny that Enzo came on yesterday, and Caicedo has Caicedo played any preseason, guys? Sorry to change subject. Has he
No,
played any preseason?
it
I
came
think
up.
he
Him
played,
and
yeah.
Colwell didn't train the
hasn't.
other day.
Oh, right, okay.
Wait,
Sorry, bud.
I think no, they didn't train because they're injured, right?
Sorry,
No,
Caicedo-
Caicedo is not injured.
but Caicedo, I think he didn't
Yeah,
train.
Caicedo's
with
injured. He
Colwell.
didn't train.
He'd
He
been
didn't train.
training,
Alright.
but he didn't train like 1 or 2 about 1 or 2 days before the game.
Okay.
But he wasn't it didn't look like it was bad. He was there with the team still, but
Yeah.
I don't think it's anything serious. It could also just be load management as well, because he's coming off of obviously an international tournament. So maybe it was
Yeah.
just he needed a rest from one of the training days, because he's obviously not really had any rest, because
Yeah.
he joined up with the squad quite quick after the Copa.
Yeah,
Like,
he did.
I think a week after Copa or something like that.
Club América.
Okay. But going back to what you said about Lavia, Nee, for me, it's going to be 8.5, like you, bro. 100. I thought he was excellent yesterday. Excellent.
Maya,
Yeah, same with DJ 8.
Steven.
8.
Before we move on to the next player that we're gonna rate, yesterday I saw something. I'm not so sure if you guys saw the same thing that I saw. If you look at the second half, Club America changed the style of play, the way they were playing, because the first half they were widely open and there was so many 1v1, Madueke on the right hand side and Sterling on the left hand side. But once they came back from the second half, they sat deep. And when they sat deep, it means that Chelsea have to break them down. And I was very, very happy. I saw that phase of the game in a way that it is something that Chelsea will be facing a lot in the Premier League with the mid-table teams and then the low and the relegation teams, where Chelsea struggled a lot last season trying to break the smaller teams down and had so much victory over the bigger teams because they open up. So I saw how Maresca was a team, and even he criticized the players by some of them being a little bit slow. The build-up was a bit slow, and wait for the right moment to make a pass. And I don't see them giving the ball away many times, and like they did under Mauricio Pochettino. So that was something that I was able to learn from Enzo Maresca's system and how they took time to break Club America down when they were sitting deep. I'm not so sure if you guys see anything of that magnitude on the pitch yesterday.
No, I didn't. And what I will say is, this is what I always say to you. So sometimes, you know what, like you just said here, bro. You know, we're going to face these kind of teams in the Premiership, right? And what I will say to that is this. This is why I always say you need a guy up front who, you know, sometimes you got to win games ugly, dirty. Yeah, you got to win the 1-0, 2-0, whatever it might be. This is where you need that target man when a team is like this, and even though Chelsea were brilliant yesterday, but we all know in the Premier it's going to be a different ball game, right? Because this is where you need that odd striker, that big name striker to come in, that target man, and put the ball in the back of the net. Yeah, even if it's an ugly goal. Yeah, but that's how you're going to win these kind of games. And I think that will be the one thing I'll say, that when you're in the Prem and you're doing this and you can't break these teams down, and we don't have the relevant person up front or that target man to get those goals. Say Guhi can't do it, or Nkunku can't do it, or even Jackson. You need that other guy, you know, that superstar like that Oshiman, like that Ivan Toney, that's going to get that, like that Vlahovic is, that you know, those target men that are just going to get you those balls, the odd, ugly goals, I like to call them, and put them in the back of the net. So yeah, I mean that was the same we saw yesterday, and again we saw the same thing again happen. Though I think we were doing more attacking, even though they were holding, even though they had that line, we still couldn't break them down and get the goals. I know we scored 3 goals against them, but we should have got, realistically, guys. If you guys really watched that, we should have been 6 or 7. That's been an 8-0 win yesterday.
Yeah, even 8-0, probably 9, because they had so many chances. Yeah, they had so many chances.
Do you know what else though? One of the things I did like that Maresca said after the game, and this links into what we were saying about the setup and stuff like that, right? He spoke about the Celtic game, and he said, what I didn't like against Celtic was we held the line very high, even when there was no pressure on the ball, and this is suicide. You can't do that. So that says to me, and it proves the point I was making earlier, that when you look into it and stuff, it's clearly that the players didn't have the understanding in the Celtic game. Because if he's saying stuff like that about we held the high line even when there was no pressure, even said last year, like,
but
he
that
watched
Celtic
a lot of
game,
the Chelsea
Stephen,
game,
that high line was too much, though. It was too
but
much,
you're not getting,
especially for that.
He's saying that though. That's what he's saying though. He's saying it's suicide to do that, as in we weren't supposed to do that. He didn't like that we did that. So it's obviously on the players that the players done that, and he didn't like it, and that's what he's saying. But the other thing was that he spoke that he watched many Chelsea games, or rather, to quote him exactly, I watched many games last season of Chelsea. I almost never saw man-to-man high pressing. They always wait a little bit.
Right.
Thank you. Someone done their research. To be fair, we did hear a lot that he's looked at a lot of, if not the majority of the games that Chelsea played last year when he was getting ready to come in, so that he knew what the strengths and weaknesses were and stuff like that. And he proved it, though, when he first did his conference talking about Reece James in midfield at Wigan. Bro, if you're going back like 4 years watching him at Wigan, fair play. Fair play.
Fair play, Steven said. A big up to Phantom of Any Topic said, my biggest fear is Maresca It's Bielsa of Leeds United, and understanding that special one
Not
like
understanding.
Mourinho and Tuchel focus on defense, according to him. My big brother, United is red. United is red. You were late. We were talking. We took almost about an hour talking about Manchester United because we have another our United fan
About
who
half hour.
yeah, about half an hour, who comes on the show and give us an update, and we also chat about Manchester United the preseason. I watched yesterday, and Rashford is on form, man. Ahmad is the name, right? Yeah, he faked a penalty. But he's lucky there's no VAR in preseason. So yeah, he got that right. But then besides that, the performance of the team, Ten Hag had it right. I saw Ruud van Nistelrooy right there. So there's something
Next
good
Man
going
United manager, by the way.
He should
Putting
be.
it out
Oh,
there
did
now.
you see the thing about Steve McLaren?
I'm putting that one out there already. Next Man United manager.
Yeah, Ruud
Guys,
van Nistelrooy.
Thing about
Yeah,
Steve
it was.
McLaren.
I mean, I
Ten
saw.
Lasso.
Yeah, it was impressive. It was impressive performance. But anyway, my brother said that the Chelsea fans called Jackson next Drogba last season. Where you all from? Where are you all from?
I don't
Oh,
think any Chelsea fan called him next job, but
we are all scattered around the world. Victor Osimhen to Chelsea.
No.
To Chelsea done according to him. I don't think
Not
it's
yet.
done, bro.
Not
He
DJ
yet.
was
Saab said,
asking, that's why there was the question mark.
yeah, DJ Saab said that there's a little Chelsea are frustrated or tired of
Yeah.
that negotiation. So it looks
Yeah,
like it could not happen, but I'd be very happy if it happened.
It probably
But
will
DJ,
end up
there's
progressing.
something that I'm hearing. There's something that I'm hearing from my contacts are telling me that do you guys remember that the scouts that Chelsea employed from Nigeria
Yeah.
is secretly talking to Victor Osimhen and him and his agent to let that deal happen. So he's pushing it, according to what my contact is telling me.
If he's pushing it, yeah. I mean, look, listen. I think we've seen this already. I mean, if your contact is right in saying that, that's great because obviously we know that we've taken on these new scouts at Chelsea, and one of them, one of the guys.
One's Nigerian,
one is Nigerian. Yeah, I was going to say,
isn't it?
Yeah, if he's talking to, I can believe that being the case. But we've also had our other agents been talking, and we've had Agent Drogba and Agent Obi Mikel being in his ear as well. Yeah, so these guys have played for the club. They know what we're all about, and if they're trying to convince him to come to Chelsea, then that.
And Osimhen himself is a proper Chelsea. He's a Chelsea true and true from childhood.
He is a proper Chelsea. But I think the stumbling block. I think we all know what the stumbling block is here, guys. The stumbling block is his wages. And my understanding is he does not want to take a wage cut on his wages. And that is what is going to hold this. That is what, unless Chelsea can actually make a deal and say to Napoli, okay, we'll take him off your hands and we're going to buy him off you permanently, not just we loan him and then we loan him to you and then you then send him back to us. It doesn't work that way.
Answer to this, just to a loan with an obligation for qualifying for Champions League.
They could throw that one in there, but what I'm hearing, though, bro, I know you probably know this, but Osimhen's camp don't want that, do they? They want this. They want this.
What it is, it's not that they don't want that. It's that they don't want an option if it's a loan. Like they'll probably be happy with an obligation because it becomes permanent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas an option that doesn't become permanent, that's up to the club to decide.
Yeah.
So from what I'm getting, it's more on. They want something that definitively is he's leaving, which an obligation for Champions League, because we should get that, especially if you get someone of his quality, will be permanent.
Yeah.
So one way to do it, and they might go for this because they probably back him to fire Chelsea to Champions League. I mean, we were 5 points off Champions League last year? If we'd beat an Aston Villa who beat us in September, if we'd won that game, we would have got Champions League. Factually, because they dropped 3 points, Chelsea gained 3 points. Chelsea go ahead of them and Spurs.
Yeah,
it's
true.
Okay, it don't work that way, but there's multiple results, like when we played Burnley 10 men or whatever, whether it was Burnley or whatever, with 10 men. West Ham with 10 men, we lost at the start of the season away as well. Like, if we got something from those games, we're there. Like we were so close to getting it, even with 14 injuries, at one point.
Yeah.
actually, correction, 14 injuries, and we still went to the bridge and beat Spurs.
Yes.
Have some of that.
Yeah, well. Oh, by the way, Steve. Sorry.
Just
Speaking
quick,
of
yeah.
speaking, just a bit thing with you, Steve. By the way, to all you Spurs fans out there, I have to say this:
Here we go.
you guys are celebrating your latest cup. You're celebrating your latest cup trophy that you won, your shield that you won in your tournament. Oh my days! This is what we've come to, bro. We've come to this. First the Audi Cup, now it's this.
That's mad.
I'm loving it, bro. I'm loving it. It's like,
yeah, just quick. Right?
sorry, I have to throw that one
The
out
best
there.
way to do it
that's
would
okay.
be you go for a loan with an option that turns to an obligation in terms of you have it an option of, say, 80 million, right?
Yeah.
But becomes obligation at maybe 90 million, whatever. I'm just putting random numbers out at this point, yeah? Because you'll have about 1 year left, right? But the obligation is if Chelsea get Champions League football.
Yeah.
Because we should.
Yeah, we should with him, bro. It's
bro,
a
I've had
definite
people
respect,
in my
bro.
Discord server, yeah, more specifically one individual, yeah, going, oh, this player's shy, this player is listing majority of the players. Bro, they even said it about Esteban and Pires. I went, how much of Esteban and Pires have you watched? They went, I watched 5 games of Pires at Copa America and I watched a comp of Esteban. I went, okay, cool. So you've got
it's even a lie. They never watched 5 games.
And you're making a
never
judgment
watched
saying
him,
he's terrible
bro. David,
at 17 years
him,
old, yeah? Bro, 17 years old, you're calling him terrible because you watched a 5-minute comp. Pires, 17 years old, you're calling terrible because you watched 5 games at Copa America when his striker's someone like Enna Valencia, bro. Bro, every day it's the same thing. This player's terrible. This player's terrible. List the majority of the squad. I went, okay, cool. So Reece James, Gusto, Nkunku, Palmer, and I listed off like half the squad over half the squad. I went, so are they all terrible? Because bro,
I mean, it's
like,
17 years old.
people, man.
Who's leading the Colombian? Is it Colombia, right? Colombian national team.
Ecuador
as the number 10. Ecuadorian national team as number 10. It's not an easy task. Big up to you, Mukola. John. Mukola John joining us from Kampala, Uganda. He said, good evening. Tell me Palmer is back to the team. This is Mukola from Uganda. I'm watching you live at Kampala City. Thank you very much. My brother. Big up to all my Kampala people. I want to say shout out to up to Chelsea, all Chelsea fans out there. And you can share the link. Guys, I haven't said this in over an hour. If you're watching us live, do not forget to drop a like on the video and keep your comments coming. My friend, big up to I want to love you forever. Said sorry for joining late. My brother, it's been very, very, very long, stressful hot day at work. Hopefully everyone is well today. Thank you very much. We are doing well.
Greatness.
And thank you.
Big up, bro. Sorry, we're here to cheer you up, bro.
And lateness is greatness. Remember that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, this lateness is greatness. That's true. United is red said that how many Chelsea players have? I'm not so sure. So how many
Chelsea?
So how many Chelsea? Like how many players do Chelsea have? Is that what it means?
I love the next comment, bro.
Tottenham will win 17 Tiger Cup and then
the Tiger Cup
in 2046.
They will never touch any trophies.
From Bangladesh. Man. He said he's from Bangladesh.
Honestly,
all right. Thank you very much. My brother, United is red, watching us live from Bangladesh. I really, really appreciate your time. Big up to you. Big up to you, man. You're a legend. But it's been impressive, guys. It's very, very impressive seeing all these people all around the world. You have UK fans, South African representing here. Then you have Miss Madiva. Madiva's ancestors are here, and we have America also representing live here, and Bangladesh, Ghana. More America and everyone that's here. Thank you very much for joining this platform. It is what it is. It's open for everyone here. Let's have fun. I got it, Steven. I think we've done. We're not gonna do all those ratings. We're taking certain players, so we should be done by now. Steven, I'll give this one to you before we leave. You have to explain some of these things for us.
I've literally got to go in like either now or like 2 minutes.
All right, then I'll let you go through this. Take us through this diagram that we have here before we.
All it really is that. Look, I couldn't change the numbers. I didn't know how to. It's my first time using that website, so you just have to deal with the numbers as they are. But it's essentially how we set up. So the first one that we had was what it is on paper. It's a 4-3-3 / I guess kind of at times a 4-2-3-1 on paper. It depends who you use. But no matter what, it's one of those two on paper. It depends who you speak to, really. Whereas the second one's what it actually turns into in possession. So I should have done a third one, actually, because at times you'll see Sanchez become an extra centre-back, which allows, in this case, your right centre-back and your left centre-back, which is number 2 and 4, to make themselves wider. Sanchez will go into one of the centre-back spots, so you've got an extra
gets into this position, which we saw. Remember I said Sanchez is now a centre-back. He was right here.
Yeah.
And
that happened in Maresca's system. Hermanson, or whatever his name is, done it last year for him as well. So it essentially gives you an extra option, and it also gives you an extra man on the opposition. By the way, on the one where Broja tried to flick it and it went wide.
Yeah.
Long ball from Jorgensen went to, I think, Madueke,
yeah.
Played in Broja, and then Broja hit it wide.
Yeah.
Like, literally, I saw the clip. It was a long ball that went from Jorgensen across, so it almost ended up more in the position of where the number 8 on this diagram is, which is your left central midfielder. Yeah. It ended up in more that position where Madueke picked it up. He then played it to Broja, and then Broja put it wide because Broja things, isn't it? But yeah, I'll probably start using this website more, trying to get a better understanding, so I can try and get more sort of diagrams for you lot. But
that'd be good.
I only found it a couple of days ago, and I've only just last night started to understand more of it, because it's like a proper thing. Like, you can draw like all like the boxes and stuff like that and everything. Like, it's actually quite good. I need to experiment with it more. But once I get a better understanding, I could do like more stuff like this.
Yeah.
I saw
big up,
a couple of journalists as well say, like, for some of our attacks, it was exactly what we were working on in preseason, and we've seen videos of it. I can't remember what it was. I think I've got a tweet of it, so I'll quickly find out. It take me like 2 seconds, but I think if I scroll up a bit, I've just accidentally clicked on one of the Twitter links. Genius. Where was it? So it'd be from today. That's the first half lineup, so it'd be further down. I'm nearly there, I think. And now, of course, that I've said that, I cannot find it. If I type this in. Oh, got it. So it was from Kieran Gill, said there's one specific drill that Chelsea have practiced repeatedly at both training sessions that he's watched in the USA. It involves them playing a pass through the opposition defence onto a runner who cuts the ball back.
Yeah.
We saw that for the one where Dewsbury Hall slipped, and I think it went to, I want to say, Sterling.
Yeah.
And then Sterling hit it straight at the keeper, and that's when it went to Gusto, who shanked it wide.
The one with what about the one with Lavia when he like controlled the ball, then he gave it to Dewsbury Hall, then he gave it to
Lavia's passing was so good yesterday, man.
Yeah, bro.
I think it was a ball out to Reece. He was facing our own goal, and he's whipped his foot around it, so the ball's ended up actually going behind him out wide to Reece. That was so good, man. He was quality yesterday. But yeah, I don't know if Knee disconnected and reconnected or not, because I did see the camera go off for a bit. But I was saying, once I get more used to this website, I'll try and get more things like this, and I can do more sort of diagrams, and we can use them.
Yeah,
Steve,
that
I know you got
works.
to go, bro. Just one question to you guys quickly. What do you
Go on.
make of? I mean, yesterday, Mark Gray here. Have you seen how tall this guy is and how built he is?
Yeah. Did you see how
I
he
was saying
bullied
this
people up?
after
Yeah.
the first preseason game, bro. He looks
Yeah, he's-
really big, but he's rapid. He
He
looks
is, isn't
rapid,
he?
and he
He's
looks
quick.
massive.
Yeah. I tell you what, yeah. If this guy, I mean, I'm not saying he's not our answer. Listen, I'm not putting no pressure
No,
on this
but
kid,
bro,
bro.
for
Let's
like
put it
5
straight. I'm
million,
not putting
it's
pressure on
a
this
good
kid.
option.
He's a good option. I'm just gutted, obviously, for David Washington now because obviously he came in last season, not really got much of an opportunity. I hope he gets his low move this time. But this kid, though, I have to say, I looked at him yesterday. I'm trying to think of the vibes he reminds you of his builtness. He reminds you very much of he's got Haaland's built, isn't he?
Do you know? I said don't say it, but that wasn't the player
Sorry,
I was
bro.
thinking you were going to say.
Yeah, he's got Haaland's built. I'm not going to say he even looks like I'm going to say even looks like the young kid at United. He looks like more or less. You look about the height, the height and everything.
He looks more
looks
technical than Haaland.
Do you know
is.
what?
He
Believe
looks
it or
more
not, I
built,
thought
more
you was going to
technical.
say he looks a bit like a bully towards almost like
gone. Who are you going to think I was going to say?
That's what I thought you was going to say.
No. He just generally looks. He just looks.
No,
Huh?
bro. He will muscle people off the ball though for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
He did yesterday.
He already has, to be fair. But yeah, I've really got to go. Otherwise,
Ras
will get in
3D,
trouble. So I'm
wherever that name is. I don't know who that guy is. Steven,
Huh?
I don't want to take too much of your time. I know
That's
you.
me. That's Dan.
Yeah, I know Dan is here. He's in the studio. He's in the studio now.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's here.
Long time, Dan. Big up to him.
Long time, Dan.
Dan, what are you saying? I need to
See
stream.
you guys.
Not
Big up
working, bro.
everyone in the
See you,
comments and in the
peace,
stream.
Steve.
Yeah.
Peace up, bro.
Steven, I'll talk to you soon, Steven.
Yeah, no worries, bro.
Thank you
See
very
ya.
much, brother.
Big up, Steve.
All right.
Big up, dude.
Big up.
Done. What did you say? I need to stream.
Who's done?
Not
Who's
working,
done?
bro.
Who's Dan? Yeah, Dan. I can recognize your voice. I can recognize that voice. Even if you tried it, brother, I can understand. I can understand that voice.
All right,
Tried it.
You try hard, Dan. It's not working.
I did the biggest the other day, my bro, yeah? When I was on the thing, it's just Dan. Oh, it's just Dan. Who the heck's Dan? I was a Chelsea, that was a proper Chelsea driver. But I told Dee, I wagged him up, and in the end, I said, no, it was me, Nia, while I was lining you up.
Yeah, because you've used your other username, haven't you, bro? From your other account, haven't you?
Yeah, I've changed my name on YouTube, yeah.
How are you, bro? Long time, man. Long time. How's the family? All good?
DJ, take over for a bit. I'll be right back. Okay, you guys can have chat. Yeah.
Wait, you off?
Been on holiday.
Yeah,
I was
Dan,
on
I'll be right
holiday,
back.
man.
Okay, Maya, I'll be right back.
brother.
You guys can have chat. Talk about whatever. Let me.
You coming back, Nia?
Yeah, I'll be right back in about just 5 minutes. I'll be right back.
All right, bro. Yeah, man. No, I mean, I was just going to say we were just talking about the Chelsea situation, Dan. We're just like saying, what have you made? Other of you had a chance to catch any of our preseason games? What have you made of Maresca? First of all, what have you made of the signings that we've done thus far? And what do you think? What do you think of our preseason in general? I mean, I know it hasn't been. Yeah, I'd like to get your obviously give your view and opinion, bro, because obviously it'd be nice to hear what you have to say on it.
Oh, it's the truth, yeah. I've been more with my family working on the garden and stuff, yeah. Enzo Maresca is getting sacked in 3 months before preseason, before the preseason into Premier League. He's getting sacked. Useless.
You really think so?
Useless. Okay. How can you not? But like, if we had Pochettino, I don't care. People say it's a friendly. Right, this Guhai, whoever he sent, this new goalkeeper Jonathan from Philadelphia, he's crap. Right, you got Guhai, yeah. He's all right, capable player, but he's not the best. What we signed, right? The thing is, right, Enzo Maresca, yeah, and then like Dewberry, from Leicester, like
Dewsbury Hall.
Yeah, Dewsbury Hall, signing all these average crap mid players, like. Why is it that Guhai came to Chelsea? Well, why is he weren't playing for Barcelona? Was it because his talent weren't that good? Enzo Maresca, yeah, the last 2 games, I'm not being bad, DJ, yeah. Pochettino was at Chelsea in a friendly this season. We would have beaten Wickham, we would have beaten Celtic. But we lost to Celtic. How can we lose to Celtic and due to Wickham? And last night's game, yeah, fair enough. What, 2 penalties and a goal to make it 3-0? There's no excuse, bruv. There's no. I'm just like, I'm fed up with the Chelsea board. Like everybody to Bowley, they have to go now.
Yeah.
Sack them off.
I think the only thing I'll say about the Maresca situation, you know how we've been talking about, or the managers we've been talking about. The only thing I'll say about the Maresca situation is these players that have come in, bro. I think you've got to take into consideration they're not his signings, and I don't know whether he does get much of a say in the players that are coming in. And look, maybe some of these players are going to work. We don't know. I mean, Guehi, from what I've seen of him, he looks a talent. He looks like he's built. He's quite tall for his age. I think he's going to do pretty well for us. But he won't. But he can't do it on a regular basis at his age as a number one striker. I think we can all admit this on this stream. I think we've all said it as well. He can't be the main striker to be the guy to take us to where we want to go. I think there's talks of Osimhen coming to Chelsea with Lukaku going the other way. I think could be a possibility.
Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
It's
not gonna happen because his agent don't want Osimhen on loan. He wants him sold straight away.
But do you think if the option was there for obligation to buy, they could maybe consider it? If there's an obligation that Chelsea have to go and buy it?
The thing is with me, DJ, right? If you want really to get Osimhen, you wouldn't have bought none of these flip-flops, what we've got already, right? Right? And then you're gone out and paid a lot of
Dan's
money.
back.
Yeah. You can tell I'm
Dan's back in the building, bro.
I am back.
Yeah, go on, bro. Go on, carry on, bro. Carry on.
You could tell with these signings, you shouldn't have got them. Instead of signing these players, yes, fair enough, for 17 million goalkeeper. Well, what? Because we got Sanchez in goals. He's done so great saves in Celtic game. Oh, we got Pegovic, who's like hardly been on the ball since last season. Oh, we got Kepa still there. Like, what's all this? And the situation is, right? You've got flip-flop dryers that you spent how much, 30-something million for Guai, and you all these players you should have bought them.
Nah, bro, it's less money, bro.
I don't care if it's less money or not. It's compared to pennies to them, compared to peanuts to us.
Yeah.
You've got money to spend on Victor Osimhen. Pay the full amount. Get the man to stop fucking around about all these loan deals with Lukaku because Conte wants Lukaku, and we all know Lukaku, the cement forward. Yeah, what he did at Chelsea. Yeah, the cement, the biggest burger flopper. Yeah, eating all them cheeseburgers. Yeah, and because Conte works him at Napoli. You take Lukaku off our hands. You sold him to that, and we buy Osimhen. No fast away. Oh, we will do this silly 6 months bloody crap.
You know what, bro? You know what, Dan? Listen, bro. You hit the nail right on the head about it because I've said it. And I think we can all agree. Even Mike in the Greek come on this and say the same thing, yeah. Because we all know, and we've all said it, right? We all said a player like Osimhen, if he's available, you just go and pay the money and you bring him to your club. They're going on about this effort. They're going on about FFP. They're going on about the stability and all this nonsense that they're talking about. That Chelsea could go in the red should we go and make this move for Osimhen. At the end of the day, you're getting Lukaku off the wage bill, who's on like 325 or 350,000 a week. He's going off. Hakim Ziyech is already gone. So you've already made up that wage already there. You bring in someone like Osimhen, and people are going about his wages. I think is around about what? I think it's what 270,000 a week. He's on or something like that. Or something like that. 180,000.
He's on 190 a week at Napoli.
Yeah. So you can pay that kind of money, which is fact. We can afford to pay that kind of money. I personally think if you get the likes of Lukaku off your bench, but these guys do not want to do it, and we all know about this. And we all said this about these owners, bro. And I don't want to keep on harping on about because Needers like me talking about these owners as much, but I'll still keep my same level with these owners, as you know. Yeah. I don't think these guys are being great for Chelsea at all. You know how we both gone about these owners, bruv. They don't seem to be ambition enough for me out there for them to go and get the players. You know, if they really wanted us to win something, they'll show a bit more ambition. Now I can understand things have changed a little bit. A lot of things have changed, you know, the regulations and all that nonsense, but they're the ones that spent £1 billion. No Chelsea fan out there went and told. I guarantee you ask any Chelsea fan on the street, oh, But are you happy your club's gone and spent £1 billion? I bet a lot of them would turn around and say, no, we didn't want that. If you're going to spend that kind of money, then go and spend that kind of money on quality players, players that can take us to where we want to go. But we all know we all know how these owners are going to be, bro. So they're never going to change their ways, okay? And I said it already. My judgment is not on the manager this season. If our manager, I'm not going to blame him for failure this season. If we fail, I'm going to continue blaming these owners for it. And I said it already because I've always said it. You know, they're the ones putting this guy in place. They've got a back and support man. Whether he wants these players is another thing. If they're saying, oh, he's got some kind of guarantee that he's getting what he wants, then I don't think he's opted to go and get like the players that we've mentioned there. I think he's probably looked at it and thought, you know what, this is what I need, okay, to take us there, and there. But these owners clearly don't want to spend that kind of money.
See, this is what I mean. Like, so what I'm trying to say is what, DJ, right?
Yeah.
Right. So you go get Osman on loan to buy option for the end of January or next summer, and Osman don't put the targets on what he's getting at Napoli for 41 goals that last season.
Yeah.
They're not going to buy him after that because they're thinking why should we spend so much money if this guy hasn't reached the market of the goal marks at time? But then you're blaming Osman for them goal marks. Why you've got flip-flop drives like Modric, you've got racist Enzo Fernandez back at the football club. What he's been singing on that for Argentina. Why you've got that Enzo Fernandez there. And DJ, I know he's your biggest boy, man, but that Enzo Fernandez, that was disgrace what he did.
Nah, bro, I admit it. I said that. I've already made my views and opinion. Lee knows this. I've made my views and opinion already.
And I said to you, I did try to say so from day one. I told you that. And now that the two colours of Enzo came out. What is the board needs to do? I don't care. Enzo, you come back from it. I want you this season to play better, or you out of the club. Because the way you sang that song in Argentinian was disgusting for the whole public in the world. Well, I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go there.
It wasn't just him, to be fair, bro. It was majority of the Argentinian players. Bro.
Yeah.
He just done the video.
What was DJ saying? What's Dan saying over there? What has Enzo Fernandez done? He's done nothing wrong. Leave him alone. Enzo has done nothing wrong, bro.
What? He's not what? He ain't done nothing wrong singing that song.
What song? Sing it.
The song for Argentina who's racist about.
Yes, sing. If you're a man, sing it. Sing it.
I'm not singing. I don't understand that.
DJ, can you ask your brother to tell me what Enzo Fernandez was saying in that song? Can you tell me?
You don't put me in this, brother. You know, this is that. I know. Listen, I can understand Spanish, and because of my Portuguese, and what he was saying in that was not nice. Let's put it that way.
It wasn't nice.
But I totally agree with it. I've said it already. I totally disagree with it, and I've said it already. I don't like what he done.
The reason why I'm not so upset with Enzo Fernandez is it's not like Enzo Fernandez has a cell phone right in front of him, sitting down and singing that song, la 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 la. But this is a song that they're all almost about 25 players sitting in the bar singing together, and it wasn't one specific song that he sang. That they went on changing song from song, and unfortunately that song came in and it became something else. You get what I'm saying?
Cool,
we have made this thing so louder than it's supposed to be.
I understand
the choice of words in that song was
you
not.
Stick up for the owners, top bowling their barley jellyfish clown merchants, But Enzo Fernandez, no matter what songs they sing, Tom, Dick and Harry, or Pipe the Grows at Fairy Ground Round, or anything like that, in the national French of African or French players, you do not sing about people like that. That is disgusting. No matter what, I didn't want to go there and say what they said because I know the song what they said, and it came out and it came out in English.
Some of the French players have done the same thing before to Argentine players.
Yeah, but all these French players, all French.
Do you know
that? All these French players are upset about. Look at Victor Osimhen, right? It comes back yesterday, cuddling all these people, fair enough, right? But the situation, you don't do that song. I'm not just blaming one end, so I'm blaming on Martinez, I'm blaming on Lionel Messi, Di Maria, all these Argentina players, apart from two. It's McAllister. He was sitting on a chair. He didn't come up and sing it. And there's some other one behind it. I think it was DePaul. Them both sat there and was quiet. until when they sang that song, you saw all the other football players singing that song, yeah, and it's disgusting. It's disgusting behaviour. I don't care if it was a shot on the shoe how much money they earn or anything. Yes, you're a professional football player, but you're earning bare money. I used to be a professional football player, but you still don't do what you do. You
The
do
problem
not
is
what you do.
the issue with that, Dan, is I don't know if you saw or read afterwards, bro. And we're
Yeah.
going on to the comments, but I don't know if you saw, but it looks like even the Argentinian president was more or less coming out and taking up for them in that and said that what they did was nothing wrong, and we all know that is utter nonsense because if their own president or prime whoever she was came out and said what she said. For me, that is more. I mean, look, they sang that song; it was bad. I agree with it. But if your own prime minister, your president, is saying that of your country, telling you, "Okay, look, it's fine. What they did is nothing wrong." And what does that tell you in general, bro? It's not just them. It's just the whole. It seems
It's the
that
whole country.
they're making it out to be. Well, there might be some parts that are not like that, Neil. We can't go and judge everyone, right? Because I won't say that. But obviously, if they're condoning it, it means there are some people in there that maybe minor of them are not like that. But it looks like the majority of them seem to have this song or this thing that happens, and I totally like. I mean, listen, like Dan said, I said it already. I rate Enzo. He calls him my boy and everything. He's not my boy. I just rate him as a player. I think he can do well for Chelsea, but I don't condone what he done. I said this already. I've gone on how many streams, and I said I've gone on to Nice streams. I said it on Kachilla streams. I've said it already. As much as I rate him, I didn't like the song he sang because I understood it all. The whole lot of it, I understood from the whole song, for what they said, and it was not very nice at all. And and believe me, I can understand why Dan is saying what he's saying. But then when you've got their own country person saying it's cool for them to say that kind of thing, that for me is wrong in itself.
It's wrong in itself.
That's wrong in itself.
And also the manager, even the manager of Argentina joined in. The situation is the manager should say, hang on, what he should have done is made them stop singing that song and put them on strike and box them for it. There's no excuse.
Yeah.
But the thing, I don't want to go there. I don't want to talk about it, because in the day, it fucking pisses me off. Right? It pisses me off to heaven.
FIFA will come onto them, though. FIFA will do them for that.
Dan,
proper.
this is what I'm going to say. Dan, this is what I'm going to say to you. Take it. Don't let that piss you off. It's human nature. There's no way you can get rid of racism 100% from this earth until everyone dies.
It upsets me.
And I'm not saying it's okay.
It upsets me, bro.
It don't have to upset you.
What?
It don't have to upset you. Why should it upset you? You have other things to worry about.
Can I say one thing? Can I just say one thing?
Yeah.
I have Jamaican, I have Irish, I have English, yeah, right, in my blood, yeah, right. I'm white, yeah. You know, I'm like white tan, yeah, right. The thing what upsets me, I don't care if you're Indian or you're Somalian or you're Jamaican or you're South African or black or dark or whatever colour you are, you're a human being that is the same person as what God's nature is, what bring you into this world. And people like this, yeah, where people are racist, shouldn't be in this world because they're sick and fire. And what is it gets right for these little people with the NFF and all these, and the South Arabians when they're in the US did let that guy on the train because of the colour of his skin and all this stuff. It is sick. It is a file. It is toxic, and it has to be done. Back in our day, Nick, I mean, you and DJ, we never had this problem back in our day.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? It was even worse than now. What are you talking about, Dan? Not before.
It's got worse now.
It's always been worse. It's worse before than now.
But I'm trying to say to you, back in the day, it used to be calm. But now it's got worse. It's got worse.
Probably you're not watching what is going on in the general public. It's worse back in the days. Now things are even better. Germany was worse. Italy was worse. England was worse. Where people you see these elderly senior citizens in their bedroom upstairs just calling the police because they saw a black guy walking in the street. Now it's different. Not now. It doesn't. It's way better now. But I'm saying that you have to understand. It's not directly to individual. It's a song. It's a chanting song. And unfortunately it came in. Don't get upset with that individual. You get what I'm saying? To me, I don't really. You think you're half, you're that, you're this. I'm full black person, and I'm not even taking that serious.
You're not understanding what I'm saying.
I understand.
You're not understanding what I'm trying to say. I think the thing is, I've the same, but I can't get the words out properly. Right? What I'm trying to say is, yeah, whatever nationality, whatever kind of if what colours are you from, right?
I need to read this.
The preach of is what, my bro. You're my brother. I love you bits like me, yeah. Yeah, I don't look at you for your colour skin. I look at you for you as a person. That's what I love about you. It's like DJ. I do it for DJ. But when people say, because the people try to call me racist, I think you're a fucking idiot. Am I racist?
Done.
How could I be racist? Sorry, my friend. Sorry, but yeah, but the situation is, yeah, it's like, what is? I want to ask these people, yeah, some people, what is racist to you? What is racist to you? Because you say things are racist, yeah, but there is proper racists out there that are disgusting and things like that. Because you could actually go along, yeah, for halfway and be so toxic on some national colour of a skin person. It is so toxic. These guys need chewing. The government of their country needs to learn the manners of respect.
All right, and
That's
Dan,
it.
we've
Sorry,
discussed.
that's what I'm supposed to say.
Yeah,
But we're like Enzo Fernandez
that's
with that
okay.
national song. That
Dan,
is toxic.
Dan,
I don't care.
we've
It's
discussed
toxic.
this. We've discussed this many times. Let's move on from there. Not that, and DJ, I want to sum up on it. Is Maya still there?
Maya, you still there, bro?
No, Maya's gone.
No, listen, I don't want to go too much into.
Let me say this real quick. Let me say this real quick. I want you to love you forever. Said that yes. Now the waffling can begin. Oh, how the show has missed you, Chelsea Dan. It says yes, preacher Dan, preach the word, my brother.
I said he was back in the building, didn't I?
Yeah, absolutely. DJ, go ahead. You were saying something. Say so we can.
Bro. Listen. I don't want to go too much into it all, bro. And I think it's been discussed enough. And I just want to let by. I'm not saying just let's leave it where it's left it. But there are other things there's other things every time there are other things that get mentioned over this whole thing. And I don't want to mention in particular what's another incident that happened. I think we all know it happened. It was to do with a Chelsea player, which people say is far worse than what Enzo Fernandez has done, and I think we all know who we're talking about here. I don't know. This is one of the reasons why people are saying, in terms of people are giving Enzo a tough time, but yet one of your own players did it worse. If you guys know who I'm talking about, and I don't want to go into it. I think we all know who we're talking about here.
Yeah, I do.
But yeah, so yeah, that's why I'm leaving it at that, because we all know how much we love that player, at Chelsea. But after what happened though in that situation, we all know how that.
Oh, guys, there's a breaking news. There's a breaking news. Let me show this right now. Fabrizio Romano just tweeted, "This is devastating news from England as former Leicester City manager Craig Shakespeare has passed away at age 60."
Really?
You guys remember Shakespeare has passed away at age 60?
Craig Shakespeare. I remember him.
Yeah, Craig passed away peacefully this morning.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Home.
I think he was Martin O'Neill's number 2 at Leicester, wasn't he? When Martin O'Neill was manager.
At home, surrounded by his family. Family said via the League Manager Association. Rest in peace, Craig Shakespeare.
Condolences to his family as well.
Yeah, I remember when after the Tinkerman was being sacked from Leicester City, he took over. Shakespeare took over for a period of time. Yeah. Oh goodness.
He goes back to Martin O'Neill days. You know that?
Yeah, he does.
When Martin O'Neill's his manager.
Yeah, he does. And then he was so nice as a person.
Leicester legend, I think they want to call him out.
Can you say anything bad about him?
No, I can't.
Well, because I hate hearing this every day. If you have bad people that do bad things, when they die, no one said anything bad about them. All they do is, oh, he was a good man. What a person is. No one's. I don't get. Can we have a show where we can talk about? Okay, this person. Oh, okay, he's a bad person. He did this. He did that. He did this. Always.
Yeah. Nee. He was a good person. He was a really nice
Okay, I get it.
I met him when I was 18. When I used to play for Brentford. I've met him once. I used to meet him once, and it was really good. He was a good person.
Yeah, and
But
I think I've not heard. To be fair, I mean the reason why I can't say he was. I'm not saying he was never bad because I don't judge people on that. Yeah, but I always tend to think when from hearing what Leicester fans used to say, he used to. I think he jumped in a few times to help out when they were managerless. I think when Claudio Ranieri left, he had a short brief spell then. But I think it all began with him under Martin O'Neill when Martin O'Neill was the manager. So he's been that long at the football club.
yeah, and then when that chairman, son's dad, who died in the helicopter, he put all his will of his money to help all the Leicester fans to preach of the, because that weren't nice, and he made sure he put some money so that players could do like a promotion for him, like to get somewhere in top of the thing. But that season when they tried to get to the top, it just collapsed because some of the players got injured, and that's why they didn't get to the Premier League. But now they're in the Premier League. It's a shame that he's passed away, but I just regards to his family and. Sorry for the loss.
Condolences.
Yeah, condolences.
Yeah. I want to love you forever. Said I've been told I'm racist against African and white people, which isn't true. I'm just against stupid people. Yeah. She's a white person herself, but anyway.
But anyway, let's change subject. Anyway, well, I was talking about Chelsea anyway. Yeah, right.
Yeah, let's wrap up, DJ. Let's wrap up.
Yeah, what I'm going to talk. Yeah. Why I'm talking about Chelsea, what I was saying to DJ, I'm going to say to Uni. The thing with watching was if it does happen, it'd be good, but they need to bring into a quality more like a left back and a centre back for Chelsea football. If Nkunku does look sharp in pre-season, but we saw this with him last season with Pochettino when he got injured after
Lavia
Dortmund
too, bro. Lavia too,
and
bro.
Lavia. Yeah, Lavia looks good and sharp.
Reece James too.
Yeah, but Reece James back. Yeah, but after the Premier League, he's banned for 3 games from getting a red card.
Yeah,
for his first game, he's stupid, really, but can't happen. But Nkunku and Lavia, I'm not going to waste my breath because we saw this last season how sharp they were, looked really good and scoring goals. And until the new season start, they were injured, and look how long it took them to get back into the football team. And Wesley Fofana looks back; he looks sharp. So we're gonna go from there. And if Wesley Fofana starts playing this season, you owe me a big apology. You owe me
Here we go.
Big. You owe me a big,
I was waiting for that one. I was waiting for that one, Nee.
Apology, and you got to send me a present because the last night's game, he looked outstanding, boy. Better your bad as silly. So what you got to say that, Buddy? What are you going to say about that?
Well, we said if Fofana played 20 games, we're just waiting. It's not that's it. That was a thing said.
Oh, he's only played 3. He's played 3 in the
No. That's not preseason. Is not part of it. No. He didn't play a whole. He didn't play a full game. Preseason.
You didn't say preseason. You didn't say preseason.
I didn't see. I said when he come back to Chelsea, he played. He played.
He's back at Chelsea now. He's back at Chelsea. He's played 3 games in the preseason.
Premier League. We're talking about Premier League, not preseason.
But you didn't say preseason.
But he doesn't play 90 minutes. He doesn't play 90 minutes.
I was just going to ask. Dan, what did you make of Gusto at left back last night, bro? I thought he was absolutely immense.
It was brilliant. I don't think Dan did not watch it. Dan did not watch it.
I did watch it.
Dan, you did not watch it.
I did watch it. I watched the whole full 90 minutes of the game because I was on playback, doing a watch along with Tobes and Supreme, and. We was watching it behind that, and
what do you make of Gusto, mate? He looks good there. Imagine him and Reece James right and left back.
Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying, right, DJ? Right? Yeah. Why did he not play the 4-2-3-1? Why did he? The last 2 games. What did my head in when he diverted Reece James to centre mid, and he put Carney Chukwuemeka at left wing back, then Nuni Madueke at right wing back. Like that does not work.
No,
you should know that, didn't work. Or Modric. Modric's not a right wing back, so how's they going to defend? You should have put Reece James there, then Carney in the middle, and had like
Push down.
But the two games, yeah, fair enough, was a mistake. But the last night, yeah, the game looked good. Enzo, I'll say a little bit, slight bit. Enzo, he
Speak
come
out,
on, he
Coach
did
Dan.
look sharp. He
He
did.
came on,
No,
he
it's
did
your
pretty
point.
good, didn't he?
He did play good in that game, but it's not one games don't change to how many 45 games. I want to see this all season from him. Now you've won the World Cup. Now you've won the South Africa what
Copa
Nation
America.
Cup,
Copa America.
Copa America Cup.
Guy, it looks like an Irish have a black person in the swimming for Irish.
All right. Yeah.
It's wonderful.
Oh God, what's the guy's name? Yeah. I know the guy.
It's a black guy.
I don't know. I don't know
swimming.
him not personally, but I know who the guy is.
You know they said black people can swim,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, of
I
course,
don't
mate.
know.
I'm
Let
not
me
gonna.
see the result is done. Let me see who won it. Drizzle. I want to see who won it. You see everything. Yeah, he's a black guy. What did he do?
Who's that?
Black swimmer. I'm looking for the one that won it right now. Who he represents? I think it's Irish. The camera is on him.
Did you took your ducks out yesterday, Nee? Quack,
Do what?
quack. Or your chicken? Was it your duck or your chicken? Quack, 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 quack.
Oh yeah,
quack.
I duct tape his mouth.
He did
The two of them. They were making too much noise.
Hey, breaking news: Chelsea has now signed agreed terms with Victor Osimhen.
Where's that from, bro?
Sky Sports 2 now.
Is it?
Yeah,
I gotta go and check that. Is that breaking?
breaking. Yeah,
But they agreed with him.
I don't know. It's just
Dan,
breaking.
look.
They've confirmed that
Dan.
Chelsea are willing to get Victor
Dan.
Osimhen, but Lukaku might be staying at Chelsea for one more season.
Dan.
I hope not. You're playing there.
DJ,
Yeah, I
look
thought
at my
you were
camera for a
Oh, I
second.
love it. I love watching you guys. Oh,
The
that's
day,
so
the
good.
I
day
wound
is
up,
not
bro.
even gone. Yeah, the day is not gone. I got over 1,000 already. I've got over 1,000.
Yeah. So
that?
the Osimhen
Hey.
talk. The Osimhen talk.
got
Was, what's that,
2,000.
bro? What's that? Sorry, bro. What was that? What's happened now? My connection. That's better.
He's got eggs in his hand, isn't it? Is it eggs?
Eggs.
Oh my god!
Okay.
How many have you got of them?
I got 2,000.
Let's do something, look, mate.
Hello, mate.
How big is your eggs, Nee?
The normal size, not jumbo. Those jumbo ones are not good eggs. But this is natural.
How do you cook your eggs? How do you cook your eggs?
Oh, how do you cook eggs? I don't know what you mean. How do you cook eggs? I boil them.
You don't
Do
boil
you like?
them.
Do you like boiled egg? Nee? Do you like scrambled egg? Do you like?
I like everything. Anything. I like everything. Cook,
Do you
fry.
like your eggs
boil-
oaky? Do you like your eggs oaky?
No. I don't like it. Nuh-uh. No.
Oh, what's that? What's that? What do they call that one? When you have it oaky and then you get the toast bits. What's that old thing?
And
What
then
are they called?
you can see the yolk.
Soldiers.
The yolk on
Soldiers,
the
yeah.
top of
You
it.
dip them in. You
Soldiers.
dip them in, and you
No.
dip it like
Yeah.
that.
No, I don't like
Soldiers.
that. I don't
You don't like that?
No.
Ah,
I want
Where
to
you
eat
got,
that.
where you
fully
got to
I
cut
mean-
the eggs. You got to cut the shelf to open and cut it where all the yolks inside. Yeah.
have you ever tried poached eggs before, Nee?
No.
Poached
They're
eggs are
good as well. They're nice, bro, and they're healthy. Out of all
Wait,
the
Nee,
egg range, they're the healthiest
yeah.
ones, along with boiled eggs.
Yeah, DJ Nee, how do you cook your eggs by oil when you cook them, or what do you do with your eggs? Because
We don't
I don't
cook.
use
We
I
don't
don't
cook.
use
Hold
oil.
on.
Fry
We
them,
fry eggs,
or you can
Done.
boil them.
or you can boil them. That's 2 ways. That's all.
Well, I'll tell you a little trick. Yeah, instead of doing it fried eggs and boiled eggs, right? Go on to the have you know your barbecue? Yeah, get a little pan, heat it up. Yeah, just heat the pan up.
Mhm.
Put a little bit of just a teeny weeny bit of butter and a bit of water. Leave it, yeah. It cooks, yeah. And trust me, it's lovely.
Lovely. What do you mean? Lovely.
Like the egg is not. It's more fresher. It's like it's proper white. And the oak, yeah. You don't have your oak is like proper like you can have it like proper drained out as a juice.
No,
Or you
hold on.
could pop
I
it
don't.
off
I
on
don't
it.
understand this. This is just logic and normal. It's just common sense. The egg is in a shell in the
Yeah.
water, and I'm boiling it. anything else I put in the water doesn't go in the yolk, or it doesn't affect the egg. It goes on the shell. So
I know that,
how
Lee.
does your
You
egg?
got no, you're talking about boil. I know boiled eggs where you put where you've got a frying pan, you put water in it, you heat the water up, and you put the egg in it where it don't break the shell and it cooks this inside. That's like soldier egg, yeah. I'm talking about when people it's like when you have a breakfast. It's sometimes places like when you go to a cafe, yeah. They break the egg, yeah, and it's all greasy in oil, right? They use oil to cook their eggs on a frying pan.
I use butter and because
Right?
they have the
Yeah,
salty
or
taste and the
butter,
flavor.
or butter. Right? The thing is, yeah, don't do that. Just get a saucepan, heat it up on the barbecue, yeah, right, for 3 minutes, leave it heated up, put a bit of little water and a bit of butter into the frying pan, and then break your egg and open. And when you break your egg, leave it there, yeah, and just keep on flicking it over with water and butter onto thing. And trust me, the egg is so good.
Done.
Yeah.
You wake up in the morning, you're in a hurry to go to work. You have all that time to take the egg to the barbecue and do all that process before you eat just one breakfast. I don't have time for that.
Well, fuck that, I do.
I don't. I just cool the egg and eat it. Whatever nutrients you're gonna get from the egg, I'm getting the same thing. It don't matter what it tastes.
Oh, I don't care. I don't care because in the morning sometimes I don't really have a breakfast so I'll go to McDonald's breakfast and get McDonald's breakfast from there.
Yeah,
But
I don't eat breakfast from outside my house.
but the thing is, Steve, McDonald's breakfast do the same thing as a barbecue, but there has a tilt, yeah. And I'll
You know
tell
what? Done. To me, I don't eat breakfast. I've never had breakfast outside. I think once a family invited me one Saturday morning. But to be honest with you, besides that, I've never eat breakfast outside my house. Breakfast is always done in my house. That my wife does it, or I do it myself. Breakfast is there every day. Eggs every day, bread, toasted bread, and eggs in it, or scrambled eggs with
or fried toast,
Weetabix, or oatmeal, or something nice. Why do you have to go to McDonald's? Do you know what you're eating? You're eating cravings. You're eating crap from McDonald's. Stop eating that crap.
I don't eat McDonald's.
DJ.
I say my eggs are mainly. I have my eggs mainly at the weekends. Yeah, that's when I have a proper like what I call a proper oily up breakfast. Big up Jay-Z. What I will say though is my breakfast generally is I like to have cereal with yogurt. That's the most healthier thing you can have, even better than milk. Have cereal with yogurt, depending on what one you go for. I don't know if you guys are into all that kind of stuff, but that's the most help with fruits as well. So I'm talking about berries, blueberries, raspberries, strawberries. Have it with that and just have that. Fills me up right until lunchtime. Done.
Yeah.
At least in a week there, yeah, man. That's the best thing to have.
My stomach can big up to JC. Just big up to everyone
big up
out there.
JC.
JC, we've been talking forever. We're just tired. We're talking about random stuff right now. Milk and cereal, and it's done. Done is destroying the discussions over here. It's done. Yeah, he over here waffling and telling me I need to. He told me I need to put my eggs on top of the hood when the truck is running, and it's gonna get cooked and it's gonna get better. That's what he's saying over here. And I don't buy into that thing.
No, but Nee. I didn't say that one bit. You're waffling. He's waffling one bit. JC, I didn't say that. He said about one in the egg and apparently the tie of the hot. He told me, JC, as he cooks his eggs, he puts it in the truck sauce pipe. It heats up when you're in the car on the truck, back on the truck, and if you blow it, it's straight out of it, and it breaks.
He's telling me to try this. He told me to put the egg on top of my truck and then drive 1 hour across the state, and then it's gonna get fried and put some bait and some black pepper on it.
I let the sun fry up, bro. Yeah, let the sun come down the heat and fry up.
Hey, DJ, no, because I haven't been on it yet. He's trying to waffle his safari to check if he could, because the America's so hot, like a desert. You never know, he might actually do that one time. Go onto a lorry truck, put his back of his caravan truck, put the egg on there to see if it heats up and see if it works.
Well, the sun will come down and heat it up, bro. It will do it proper. But it's not hot and sunny. You just proper done it.
You know how long that will take, man. You know how long that will take.
Man.
Anyway, that's by the way.
Hey.
Yeah, done.
Stop waffling, soldier. You're living in America. Jet lag. Da, 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 da,
But
da,
to be honest with you
da,
guys,
da, 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 da.
it's very, very unfortunate. It's a very, very bad news from Craig Shakespeare. I never thought, man, that guy, the man wasn't in that. I love him. At least a nice man. Look at him, very humble person. He doesn't say too much when he's on the touch line. He's very, very humble person. I've seen him work for Leicester City.
Yeah,
Very,
he's very
very nice
much.
person.
He's very much like Mike. He's very much like Martin O'Neill. Martin O'Neill is very much like that as well.
Let me share, guys. If you're watching. This is sad news here. Maybe JC might know him, although he's not a Chelsea.
Dan's voice woke me up. Dan, you woke up Jay-Z, bro.
Good.
It
Tommy wakes up.
Bill. It says what? B fell asleep while listening to your stream, but Dan's voice wake me up. Oh my goodness. All right, so JC, if you're watching right now, this is just a breaking news that came out not too long ago. As Fabrizio Romano tweeted, this devastating news from England, as former Leicester City manager Craig Shakespeare has passed away, age 60. Craig Shakespeare passed away peacefully this morning at home, surrounded by his family. Family said via the League Manager Association. So yeah, he passed away peacefully at his own house. So may he so rest in peace, and I hope that things are. I mean, Shakespeare has been a manager for a while, so he probably has gained some good money in managerial to be able to help his kids, siblings, and the rest to a different destination. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I'll also say, go on, bro, go on.
Yeah, I thought I saw Andy Murray again. Look at Djokovic and all of them. Andy Murray. Yeah, he's about to. This should be his last game, I'm sure.
Yeah, it is. I mean, he's doing well so far. And I hope he can. I really hope he can win a medal. Honestly, it'd be good for him to go out in his career in that way, because I think he's probably going to retire after this, isn't he?
Yeah,
probably.
Anytime they kick him out, that's the end of him.
Yeah. And even I'm hopefully he will. Hopefully he can do it this time around.
DJ.
Yeah.
I don't eat my breakfast no more because I saw Todd Barley's face at Chelsea Football Club. It ruined my appetite.
You know what, Dan? Dan, let me say this. Let me say this to you, Dan.
That's why I need it so much, isn't it? Because he likes these.
I know you don't like. I know you don't like these owners, but be very, very careful, because there are good things going to come from these owners. And when the day come, you especially. I know DJ Staff has a little bit against them, but he's here and there. But you are basically against them. But I want to tell you, when the success start rising, I want you to tweet and know the words that you're saying against this owners.
My bony.
I'm listening.
Right. With your eggs, do you make yourself waffles and syrups? Because that's what you talk about. Waffle crap out of it. You're talking rubbish. Rubbish. I've never heard rubbish come out of so many eggs off them waffles out of your mouth. You're spitting loads of waffles now. You're talking about Egg Barley and Todd Bowley doing great stuff for our club. Yeah, we'll see this season. If they do, I'll play up my hands and I'll say, yeah, well done. You're fair. You're right. But if they don't, you can still back them to day one. Back them next season. Then the next season, you go back them next season. Then the next season, you'll back them.
They've been in the football club 2 years.
I think for me,
Abramovich was there for over a decade.
It's 3 years. They've been here 3 years now.
They're going to 3 years.
No, they've been here 3. They've been 3.
But I think for me, Nee, what they need to do, Nee, I think what we need to all agree on here, they need to show a bit more ambition. And I said it already. If they go and get me Victor Osimhen, okay, and then go and get me I wouldn't say get. I think left back were actually pretty all right. If Gusto plays the way he did in left back, mate, I wouldn't want him to be. I wouldn't want him to be dropped. To be honest with you, imagine having Gusto playing on. He can either play right back or left back, man. That guy's going to be an excellent defender for us for many years to come. But I tell you what, though, bro, I said it already. Okay, if Chelsea go down this direction of not winning anything in the next 2 years or whatever, then don't be surprised regardless of the contracts these guys may be on, right? Mm-hmm. Money don't mean that. If a club wants you, okay, and they're willing to put that money down for these players, these owners, you got to admit, these owners will sell. And if, say, for example, Say, for example, I'm just putting it out there. If we don't finish where we need to finish, say, for example, we don't finish, say, in a Champions League spot next season, a lot of these players are going to look at the situation. They're going to say, what ambition is Chelsea Football Club now? This is a club that used to win things. This is why every player wanted to come and join Chelsea over any other club, because of that reason. Yeah, you have Real Madrid and Barcelona that used to pull us on players, yeah? Maybe. But then in the Premiership, it was Chelsea used to always get the players over other clubs. And this time round, okay, other players are going to look at that and think, is this the project really going well? Is this a project I really want to go to at Chelsea? And then you're going to have the likes of Cole Palmer questioning himself, Reece James questioning himself. All these people are thinking that these guys are going to be so. These guys will leave on their own accord. I said it already. If we don't show any kind of ambition, and these owners do not put it out there, they want to win trophies, these players will not stick around. They'll go somewhere else and they'll win trophies. That's how they're going to look at things.
JC said if we don't win anything this year, Enzo Palmer will be gone. According
probably.
To
I would say probably next year. Palmer won't go next year. Maybe Enzo may go, but I can't see Palmer going. But if we go like this again next year, and then Palmer may start looking at things. But I think at this moment in time, he knows he's a bright shining lamp. He's a bright spark at Chelsea. He knows he's going to be the poster boy for many years to come at Chelsea, along with probably Reece James. But like I said, though, if these guys do not show any kind of, even Gustav put in there as a poster boy as well for Chelsea. If these guys do not show any kind of ambitions or anything like that, then you know what? Then we have issues. This is why I said these owners need to go out there, prove everyone that they want to prove they want to win trophies. They want to do things, and look, the fans will get on their side. It's as simple as that, but they need to win. They need to have this moment in time, it's 50-50 between the fan base and these owners. It's split.
Nkunku will leave for no. Nkunku will get fed up. He will leave.
Lavia,
Caicedo will want to leave. Reece James will want to go. All these players will want to go. And then they're back to square one.
Yeah, Lavia.
And the thing is, but Neil will still back these owners to day one and ask for their autograph if they go.
But listen, I've got no hate. Remember one thing, Neil, I've got no hate on these owners. You know that. I don't hate. I just don't like the way they're doing. I just feel that this moment in time, that I just want to see more ambition from them. That's all. I just want them to go and show that, I'm not saying go and spend. Yeah, you spent £1 billion. You're trying to make all the fans happy. Yeah, you spent £1 billion, but the Chelsea fans
spend £1 billion. Spend £1 billion on flip-flop dryers that ain't capable to do anything.
Get Stamford Bridge redeveloped as you said you were going to do. Get us to 60,000 capacity crowd, because that's the next thing. That's going to be the next thing.
But
that's what we want. We want that, bro.
Anyway,
it's not going to happen. They're not going to build the Stamford Bridge. They're not going to build the Stamford Bridge because they sold a hotel.
Yeah. Go on. Sorry, bro.
Yeah. Let's wrap up. Let's wrap up. Bro, we'll be back again on Saturday. I'm not sure about tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll take I don't know if tomorrow I'll do a show, but if not, I'll be here again. We'll be streaming for over 2 hours, 32 minutes now. Dan, please jump in on time next time, please. Jackson will go according to JC.
I did try to join, but the thing didn't work, Nee. The thing didn't work.
It wasn't working. I sent you the link separately even before we get in there.
You sent me the link on WhatsApp, yeah? And I tried it five or six times before you start the stream, and it went whoops, 404 doesn't work.
Oh. All right, sorry about that. The next time, I don't know where else I can send it to you.
Send me on Twitter. You got my Twitter account, didn't you?
Yeah, I do. You the same person said send. I send the same link to DJ on WhatsApp. Anyway, yeah. Check your internet connection. Maybe it's leaking. Maybe some of the water is going through it. It's not flowing.
Is your Twitter page still the same, Dan?
Always been the same.
All right, bro. You are following me. I'm following you. You are following me on Twitter. I'm following you on Twitter as well, isn't it?
Yeah,
why are you following Dan?
Because I'm a Chelsea legend.
What are you going to achieve if you follow Dan?
And you're a flip-flop dryer. What are you going to achieve with me?
It takes one legend to know another legend, isn't it? You've been Chelsea fans for so long, bruv.
Yeah, I've been a Chelsea fan for so long.
Dan, what's your Twitter?
DJ, what it is, it's going to try brainwash you for these egg barley and top bodies.
Dan, please, can you drop your Twitter handle so JC can follow you? JC's wondering what's.
Oh, I better delete my Twitter account. I'm joking.
But I don't know. I mean, guys,
he might wake me up. He might ping me.
Please, I don't know why you're following Dan. If you follow Dan, you get a problem. Please don't do that. You want to have a harmonious evening, relaxation night, and a prosperous year. Do not follow that guy. Because
I don't.
do you hear that?
Whoa. Hey,
You
the
guys
thing
crack
is,
me
you
up.
don't want to, DJ, you don't really want to follow me, the Blue Cloud Media. Because every single day, 24/7, when I come back from America, it was ping, 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 boom, 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 ping, boom, 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 ping, boom, boom, ping. What are you doing, Dan? What are you doing, Dan? I've been you falling out, Dan. Oh, ping, ping. Hey, I'm asleep. I'm
Dan,
asleep.
you be careful
What's that?
over there. You know what's here? Be careful over there.
What's that over there?
You're talking too much. Be careful.
I don't think what you saw out for when you're backside when you sit
This
on that
America,
chair.
we don't talk too much here.
DJ.
This America, we don't talk too much here.
Hey, that's his
Me, bro, honestly.
Hey, DJ, that's his vibrator for his little chair, isn't it?
You see that? Dan, do you see this? We don't talk too much over here. This
is
America.
that your dildo? What is that?
Dan, bruv. Come on, man. Even on there.
Is that your strap on? Oh, I didn't know that, Lee.
We don't talk too much over here. This America.
Hey, DJ.
This is America.
I don't care about America. I was in America, yeah. I was over there for 3 weeks.
I don't run out. I don't run out. I
was there for a month. Right, Nee? I was there for a month. I went into a shop, right? I bought my missus and I said, babe, she goes, where you going to? I said, go to the gun shop quickly. So I want to ask a question.
Yeah.
And I asked the gun shop a question, yeah. I said, is your bullets, Will, are they plastic? He goes, they actually are plastic. He goes, where are you from? I said, you're from the UK. I said, are they plastic bullets where they're like the shredded bullets? He goes, yeah, they are plastic, yeah. But you could get shredded bullets like
let me show it to you, Dan. Let me show you live.
Yeah.
Let me show you live.
So I said, well, in the United States, I said in England they cast real gold bullets. Yeah, it's called magnified. Yeah, and it's powder, right?
Wait.
And he told me,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
I bought,
Man, did you show it?
Neat. I bought myself a gun out.
This is bigger than
Yeah,
what
I saw it.
used.
All right, neat. I bought myself a gun out there. Yeah, I bought myself a gun out there. And do you know what? They're half
heavy,
of like
heavy
PVs.
and bigger than what the police uses.
That's what I've got. That's what I bought. I bought it for $140. What's that?
I don't want to go in details.
£89 I paid mine, Nee. I paid £89. £89 in English money.
£89 is no money. That's not a good gun then. Done.
I paid 100 when I went to America for a gun. Yeah, I paid $140 out there, right?
Yeah. What kind of gun is that? Because my gun right now, as cheap as you can get it, is $700. It's around 900 grand.
It is. I bought the best one. It's the A35.
A35. Yeah, it's small. So small, right?
It's not small. It's big.
Nah, guys. I mean, Dad. I was just gonna say, Nee, on that, on what you guys are chatting. You don't want what you call it, bruv. Leave it out. Yeah.
Yeah, leave it out. But the thing is, Nee.
Yeah.
I don't care. Any plastic bullets what you got of a BB gun in America, yeah, would never hurt me. Because there's this one thing, yeah, called knuckle duster and a police function.
Oh, knuckle duster.
When you got a knuckle duster, that's it. You're cleaned out. That's it. You're in a coma for so many years.
DJ, I got a buddy that I work with. He's got 36. Yeah. He's got 36 rifles, all kind. He collects them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has he got the what's that most famous one? That was what's that? Oh God, that one that shoots randomly and he never runs out. What do you call that?
He's got one.
Yeah, has he got one of those? Is he? You know the one I'm talking chatting about.
I don't want to say it more.
Yeah.
Has he got
the long one? He's got a one guy. It's just
yeah. I've seen those.
He loads about 50 in a row. 50 in a row before.
Nick, ask him. Has he got an Eagle pressure rifle?
All right, done. We're down here. We are here.
No, I'm saying ask him if he's got an Eagle pressure rifle. Because if he has, do you know how much they are, DJ?
How much?
They're rare rifles that you only can get 3 of them in the world, yeah. And they're the golden rifle. They're worth over Lily like 20 million.
Shoot. Okay. I wouldn't know, man. I don't. I don't. I'm not. I don't know. I mean, I mean, listen. I mean, obviously, I watch these movies and things like that, and I don't really know about all these kind of stuff. But
an eagle pressure. It's called an eagle pressure rifle, right? Because I'm saying today, if
DJ, whatever you saw right now, I got license on. It's registered. It's not anything.
I'm not
illegal.
saying that, bro. I'm not saying it at all, bro.
I got paperwork
I'm not saying
and
it
everything.
at all. I know you, bro. I know you.
Do you know why? Did you know why he's got one? Do you know why he's got one to shoot his chickens and his pigeons to try and aim right? Trying to aim right, innit? He can't get anywhere else, so he has to get that to shoot his pigeons.
Oh God. Anyway, we call it today, guys. I'll say
much love to you, DJ. Much love to you, DJ.
I'm sure you've had fun, JC. JC's the
hasn't he? Listen to it. Hang on to hope. Hang on to
hope. Dan, guys, I'll see you guys some other time.
Thanks for having some peace out, everyone.
Yeah, thanks for and please smash the like button.
Subscribe, people. You know that. You know the score. You know the drill. Smash and subscribe.
Yeah, big up, DJ, man. It's nice to see you.
Big up, brother. Catch up with you as well soon, bro.
Are you on Discord? I mean, this channel. Yeah. This channel is run on Discord. Blueclouds Media is on Discord. When you go there, you can find me. Blueclouds Media is on Discord. So shoot me a message.
Nee. Yeah. Could you just move that message for a minute so I could tell DJ, so I could speak to JC? JC, where you see that? See my game tag? I.
What you on your face?
No, wait. What? See that IMCRA3RDII? That's my Twitter account.
No, can you copy it and paste it? What you doing?
No, just you can just cut it. If he types the name IMCRA,
let me help JC out. JC, let me get his Twitter handle for you. I don't know what Dan, man. Dan, I don't know, man. Dan, it's about time I get rid of Dan.
Oh, that go on your Wikipedia right now.
Yeah, I got your stuff. Let me.
That go on your Wikipedia.
Yeah, I'm on Wikipedia right now, Dan. I'm on Wikipedia. Trying to get the information, and then I was.
You need to go on Google. Better.
All right, I think this is Dan's information from
not Wikipedia.
I hope it went through. Yeah, MCRAZERD at Dan and JC. You can copy it. Yeah. Full of nonsense name over here. We're gonna follow all this.
Full of nonsense.
Something. I'm following you, Nate and DJ, on Twitter. All right.
Yeah.
So follow. I don't know why you want to follow. What's his name again? Dan. Please. If you don't want to have headache.
How did you forget my name? Oh yeah, because the other day.
Yeah, if you don't want to have headache, just follow him.
JC will follow me, yeah, because he knows I'm funny. With you just waffle syrups.
All right, guys. Bye-bye.
Take care, man.
Peace out, guys. Peace out,
Take care,
guys. Peace.
Peace out, boys. Bye.